Just fucking talking about you, motherfucker.
Oh,
You were
well,
saying?
in his defense, he is like almost always on the dot 8:45.
I will
So
tell you.
I was about to say, welcome to Chronicles of Telpha, the only place where 8:30 means 8:45.
So I was just before you joined. I was just saying every time I have snacks ready for the session in the middle of the session, I have it at my desk. You take so long that I keep looking at the snack. I'm really hungry.
You
I
eat
start
them
eating the fucking
before.
snack.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. Well,
I will
welcome,
say
welcome
you did
everybody.
military time 15 minutes prior.
Yeah, well, I am out now, so now I do 50 minutes after.
We'll work
uh,
on it.
yeah, well, I would have been a little bit faster, except for Streamlabs literally just opened up when I started the thing 6 minutes ago, and then I had to put my kid back to sleep.
Mm,
Fun times.
I
They.
am not streaming this week, so
Oh, okay. Well, I sent you a collaboration, but whatever.
damn.
Oh well, all good. Well,
Alex.
welcome everybody to Chronicles of Telpha Session 3. I need to move that
Woo.
over so people can actually see the screen. Oh, one of these days I'm going to have my shit together, I promise.
It's okay. I'm gonna help you get there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actively stop helping you. I'll go against you. I'm gonna go against you so that whatever health grab may give you,
So you're gonna,
I just tear it down.
are you going to cancel a V out? That's nice. Great.
Yeah.
I'm sure V appreciates that greatly.
Don't worry. I'm a stubborn Celtic girl, so
Oh, you're Celtic?
yeah.
All right, let's go over a little bit about what happened last session. In fact, I'll take you back to this page for a second so V can actually see this area.
You
Kinda-
notice that someone is missing, not the
Who
person
died?
that should be missing.
Well, we're not on that screen yet. Yeah, here's a little bit of what went on in here, just so you can see that. Um, so last
Yay,
session,
blood down.
yeah, last session you guys made your way inside of the Temple of Itrix, where you found it was totally overrun by tarnished order knights and soldiers. You guys fought your way through for a little bit before you guys cleared out this area over here and happily saved Stead Ballard,
Happily,
the asshole
We killed
mayor and
Dor.
father of Dorian. Yeah, exactly. You guys happily
I didn't
saved
know that was
him.
a consequence. I didn't even know we did that.
He was definitely knocked out conscious and dragged in there by his son, but whatever. You guys then ended up moving over to where V is now. Um, and
I'm
you guys
on
found.
the,
Are you
I'm
guys.
on the wrong screen. I think.
No, you should be inside the temple right now.
Oh.
Boop. I'm just showing V this area so that they know what it was like. Uh, once you guys made your way inside of the doors here that were barricaded off, where you knew that Katarn Brightwood, the only priestess of Itrix left in town, was supposed to be, you found a dead Tarnished scout on the ground. After a moment, you thought you were getting attacked, but it turned out it was just Katarn. She used her staff to wail on this guy pretty hard and took him out. Once you guys were inside of here, you figured out a couple things. That there was indeed a prophecy that was saying that a female of the Brightwood lineage was supposed to take either, you weren't sure if it was to take over as the goddess for Itrix or was a reincarnation of Itrix and was regathering her godhood to become a god again, something around those levels. But you did learn that all the gods are technically replaceable as long as their godhood is given or taken by somebody else, and that in order to help with the kind of calamity that's happening around the three realms right now, all the natural disasters, the wild magic surges, the hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanoes, all those things, that what needs to happen is the four gods need to go back to essentially maintaining the realms. Part of what they do is they have a lot of power, but in order for the realms to continue to exist, they have to constantly maintain the realms. If they don't, they start falling apart and eventually are essentially fade away back into the void, where the magic that was used to create them just kind of gets recycled. Similar to how there's other pocket realms out there, as they call them, are some wild realms that are sometimes the size of a building, sometimes they're the size of a full-on realm. They only exist for a little bit, or they exist for a while and then suddenly disappear because there's nobody maintaining them. So the raw or wild magic out in the void just kind of comes together, forms something out of nowhere, and then suddenly it's gone. And without somebody to maintain it, that's essentially what's going to happen to your world. The only reason why it hasn't happened so quickly is because people did used to maintain it and stopped about 2,500 years ago. And then, of course, Itrix died 2,000 years ago. So you guys have kind of been inadvertently stuck on a mission of you need to get Itrix, or not get Itrix, get Katarn this crown that belonged to Itrix, because as was believed to have her godhood. You guys also figured out that there are 6 weapons known as the Blades of Itrix that are essentially keys to her tomb. And once all 6 are collected and used at the tomb, it can open the tomb, and that is the only way the tomb will open, where she is buried and where her crown is believed to be. You guys made your way into this giant, like, jade and marble room that was in the back, just as the Tarnished Order was starting to make their way into this room. And in here you found a single pedestal that had a weapon on it. You guys end up figuring out that this was the 4th blade of Itrix. When every person looked at the weapon before it was picked up, they saw it kind of change depending on the angle they were looking at. Almost like those weird little 3D like picture things where if you look at it from one side it looks like one thing, you look at it from another it looks like another thing. You guys would see what just looked like a regular longsword made out of Regarite silver and Aramite gold for the handle. And then you would also see a weapon more along the lines of what you would personally use, or what you believe you should use, and then a weapon that was around what you guys would want to use. Eventually, Otis picked up this weapon, and he was in fact able to pick it up. Calvin and Dorian had tried many times before, as well as other people, and nobody had been able to pick it up. When Otis picked it up, the pillar was supposed to drop into the ground to reveal the way through to a secret underground area that was ruins of what used to exist a little bit before Eastway did, and you guys were supposed to use that as an escape route out of town. However, instead, the pillar raised up and revealed what most people in D&D know as a Warforged, but is known as a Guardian. The Guardian were 6 sentient metal people, essentially the same thing as Warforged, that were created when the Blades of Itrix were created. And the Blades of Itrix were created from little fragments of the power within the crown of Itrix. There's one for each blade, and they are the Guardian of the Blade Holder, and eventually supposed to be the Guardian of Itrix or whoever takes her place. Essentially the Guardian of the God or Goddess of Spring. So now you have 4, this mechanical man who is protecting Otis. You guys started to make your way down a staircase that presented where 4 had been standing, and while you guys were doing that, the top of the temple was ripped open by the Tarnished Silver Dragon. You guys managed to get quite a ways down the staircase except for Otis, 4, and Dorian. 4 ended up making their way down the staircase to protect Katarn, and then Dorian shoved Otis down the spiral staircase and was unfortunately still up top when the dragon let out a massive breath. You guys tumbled your way down the spiral staircase. It was all kind of crumbling and falling apart around you until it just kind of started to collapse. Then you guys found yourself in this little room right here, which is where we are now. This room looks it looks old, we'll say that. It is the ruins of some other way that you believe was supposed to be. This is essentially what the path out of town is, but this is definitely something that existed before the town did. On the walls around here are tons of dust, cobwebs. It's very stale air. But you notice that there are engravings of words. None of you can read them except for those who can read the old gnomish language, which then you can read the words, showing that this is the language of the gnomes back when they were still sentient. Also on the walls, kind of painted or scribbled on, are letters from the gnomish. What was I saying? I had a brain fart. Um, the letters from the gnomish language, but they're kind of all in gibberish now. Um, some of them make actual words, but they don't mean anything when they make words. It just happens to be that they make these random little sounds, and you go, "Oh, hey, okay, that is a word." You guys also heard little teeny tiny pitter patters of feet, and ever so slight in the distance, you heard just little echoes of gibberish that those who know Gnomish recognize as essentially different Gnomish letters just being thrown out randomly. And every now and then they will form a Gnomish word, but again, it's just coincidence. If you sit there and make enough random noises and you're actually being random, eventually you'll say something that sounds like it's a word. That's kind of how it is for them. Currently, you have Stead Ballard, who is just now starting to come awake. He is here with you guys up here. Let me do a focus ping that might help you guys out. Destina, Calvin, and Katarn are also here with you. Four is here with you. Otis, Torvin, and V are all here as well. Torvin, I'm going to put your health back up to 17 on here so you can actually be at full health.
I'm at 10. I took the short rest and only gained 9 HP.
Oh no, you were taking a long rest. Long rest.
You said short rest.
No, I was saying that's one of the things you get back with a long rest. Because he was asking, "Well, okay, what do I get back?" I was like, "Yeah, no, you get a long rest."
Okay. In that case,
even better.
Yeah.
Well, while you guys figure out that stuff, you of course have Four here with you. I can't remember. I know Otis does not have dark vision. I don't know if V and Torvin have dark vision. I believe Torvin should.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
That is actually a really good question. I don't
know.
I think they do.
I have dark vision 20 feet.
Me knowing fire genasi, I'm pretty sure they do.
You said you have dark vision of 20 feet?
They do have dark vision. They have dark vision.
Okay, cool.
At least in Mordekainen's.
6 feet. Yes, 6 feet.
At least in Mordekainen's they have
right.
dark vision. I don't know what rule set you're using for fire genasi.
Cool. So let me.
I should be able to see them further.
Oh, I already have V set up to have dark vision, so I guess we figure that out at some point in time. Cool.
Well, I can see shit.
Torvin has 120 feet dark vision.
120 feet. Okay.
Yeah, he should be able to see you.
I have no dark vision at all. Like I can't see it shit.
Yeah, that's okay though. You have a robot that's on your side, so I think that is a fair trade.
Yes. All right, guys. So, since we took that long rest, I'm gonna ask the group what I should build for them. I can make with my magic item plans a deck of wonder, a halberd +1, a returning dagger. Returning daggers for me, but and a snow rider sleigh.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and figure out these couple little things real quick.
So the Snow Rider sleigh, let me see if I can ping that. This is what the Snow Rider sleigh does. It's a magic sleigh that moves across the land as if it was on fresh snow.
I don't think it'd help us in this cave.
I don't know how big it is. But it could help us later on. We don't know when the next long rest would be. We get out of this cave, we have a vehicle at that point. And the Deck of Wonder, hold up, wait a minute. Deck of Wonder does this. It's a long list.
I don't feel like reading all that shit.
Essentially,
you're on your own, Sam.
I am not. That is holy moly.
Yeah,
You love
it lets me make a magical deck of cards that I can draw
I
from,
I ain't
and
reading all that.
each like card I draw is a magical thing
Mm.
that. So
You know, where's the?
some of the effects is like within 8 hours of drawing this card, you can cast Augury once as an action.
I ain't
Uh,
reading all that.
you gain resistance to one of the following types, and the DM chooses coin, 5 pieces of jewelry,
So
each
what
worth
can you?
100 gold
You can
pieces.
make only one mental
I can
item
make
right
two.
now. You can make
I can
two.
make two.
And you said you can make a halberd +1.
A halberd +1, yeah.
Doesn't V use an halberd?
That's why I chose it.
Yes, I do.
I think it'd be very beneficial if V wants that, of course.
And I'm sorry, are these permanent items or I missed
They
the
are
context
with
here.
us until we take a long rest.
Okay. I mean, I already have a halberd, so I'm probably okay for now.
Okay.
I mean, if it ends up being useful for someone else.
I mean, I don't think any of this stuff would be useful for me. I already got some tools by the way, so I don't really.
All good. I will do the Deck of Wonder then, with my returning wrench. My returning wrench, I should say. And anyone can draw from the Deck of Wonders. I don't know how we're gonna do the drawing of it, though.
There's actual cards in Roll20. You gotta
Okay,
find them.
good.
You can always find them. So like you can
Still
see,
fighting.
you can draw one card, and I can place it right there.
Oh, sweet. That's freaking awesome.
Hmm.
That helps out a lot.
You just gotta go to the macros section. It's the thing three things from the right next to it has a little hashtag flag and thing on it next to speakers, and it says playing cards. And you just hit show.
Okay.
Take that card.
Oh, I stole it. Okay, I didn't mean to steal it. Whatever. All right, so that's what I will make then: the Deck of Wonder and the returning wrench that I can throw, and it returns back to me. It's returning. Yeah, it's returning dagger. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, it grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. Yeah, it's a +1 dagger, but I can throw it and it returns magically. Oh yeah, it adds it automatically when I replicate these items. Yeah. Yeah. Well, one of them is I'm gonna go ahead and draw 3 cards from it.
Oh Lord.
Okay, I had to create it in the image of the deck of many things. This deck of ivory or vellum cards bestows an assortment of. Okay, I don't need to read that. Before you draw a card, you must declare how many cards you intend to draw. Then draw them randomly. And any additional cards drawn have no effect unless a card states otherwise. As soon as you draw a card from the deck, its magic takes effect. You must draw each card you declared no more than 1 hour after the previous draw. If you fail, if you fail to draw the chosen number, the remaining number of cards fly from the deck and take effect simultaneously. Unless it is and some of these are bad, by the way. Unless it is a mystery card, a drawn card immediately takes effect, fades from existence, and reappears in the deck, making it possible to draw the same card multiple times. You can use the alter. Yeah, a weaker version, but yeah, it's created in the image of the deck of many things. This deck of ivory cards bestows storm. Exactly. So I am going to let it go. All right. Draw 1 card. And I'll draw the next card sometime within the next hour. I draw it and it takes effect, and it landed on Queen of Hearts, which is Knight. Now let me, yeah, diamonds, which is Knight. So what does Knight do? Where's and Knight? I gain dark vision. But I get 300 feet of dark vision though for 8 hours. I'm basically a bat.
You look like
Oh,
me.
I know.
Oh. Am I supposed to switch keys to this and to this? Let's see up there. Okay. Take it away. I don't want that shit.
Orvin is going to look to the
I still
group.
see everything. Oh. Let's go. I'm gonna see pitch black in a second.
Do you have a torch or something?
Nope, I see everything good still.
Oh.
To here.
Well,
I have.
um,
to
I am
here.
technically on fire,
Oh
think-
yeah. So
so you probably have like 10 feet of vision.
Around you at least.
Yeah.
I have a torch I can give you.
I got a torch. Perfect.
Alrighty. I'm gonna look.
I
to
wanted
the
to, I
group.
wanted to I wanted to do it with nothing. I wanted to bounce on the walls and shit.
All right, have fun.
No, I'm kidding.
Boy.
I was gonna at least use a torch. Yeah, I admit light. But I can see I'll show you I'll draw, you know. I can see like this, to this. Yeah. This is the entire thing I can see.
That's essentially like 60 feet of.
That's all I can see. It might be something on the map, because I can't see anything past. I can't see anything right here, like where I'm at right now.
Yeah, it's 4 is emitting light that's going out.
Oh. Wait, move him to the right. Move him to one page to the right. Move him one space to the right. Just punch the computer.
Always
simple.
technical difficulties.
Oh, I reloaded my entire game. Now I can't see shit. this is so creepy. You can see. Oh, perfect. He's blinking his eyes furiously, trying to adjust his eyes to the dark. Yeah. Oh well, you're not moving him around. Oh, you did move him. Oh, when you're moving him without moving, like letting go, it does move over. Okay. He just didn't move. Okay. I'm gonna stay on.
Oi,
I'll stay on his
Oi.
ass then.
Torvin looks to everyone. We got a short hallway down to the south. We got a really long hallway. It looks like two doorways or two other hallways that veer off, and a possible big open space at the end of this hallway here. What do you think we should do?
I just realized I've been muted on Twitch this entire time.
No
Cool.
way.
um, yeah. So Destina, Katarn, Calvin, and Stead are going to stay behind. They need to tend to Stead and Katarn, especially Katarn, to make sure she's okay. And they're going to leave it up to you guys to decide which direction you guys are going to go. And I'm going to let you guys discuss that for a second and kind of discuss what things you can and can't do ability-wise, so you can kind of plan ahead for whatever things you think might be in your way, if anything is.
Oi. Oi, we got a tight road ahead of us. You can see what I've done. You've seen me make some stuff for magic. That's pretty much all I can do. What you two able to do?
Well, if it weren't for this hunk of metal right here, I wouldn't be able to see my fingertips. So, I
Or
gotta
the
stick.
sad life of a human.
I need at least a torch. I got some, but
I mean, I'm right here.
we'll keep. Yeah, you're right.
I've got
yeah.
a song I can play for you. Torvin pulls up his 2 fingers, starts rubbing his index and thumb finger together. All this violin there for you, and your sad story of being a human.
I never said this was bad that I couldn't see. I'm just stating the obvious here that I can't see.
Oh, I have tremor sense too.
I mean,
I could see through the walls. I think this is like my character is totally busted for this scene.
I'd
busted
say,
at
but
not having.
however, if these guys are gonna stay here, I don't like that they're staying here without someone protecting them. I do want to lay a trap on whatever area we
Boy.
don't go to.
Good idea, but I gotta be honest there. The only one that doesn't need protecting is that fatso right there. Because before we get out of here, I'm going to kill him.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I don't think either of us are gonna help you kill the mayor of Eastway, or what's left of it. Anyway.
Yeah. So there's a high priestess and 2 fighters. I think they're gonna be fine. They're
I'm still gonna lay a snare next to the area we aren't going to.
It's
Fair
a
enough.
good idea. You, madam,
And I'm back.
what are you able to do? You fight pretty well with that halberd you got.
Yeah, it's my main weapon. Got a couple of daggers. Obviously I've got my fire. And I've got a few abilities, but I'm still learning them, you know. For context, I'm a blood hunter. So, yeah.
Oh, that's foreign to me.
You see 4 pipes up, still sounding robotic and just awkward while he talks. He's like, I have a sword and a shield.
We can see that
Oh, I
hunk
can
of
see
metal.
that.
I
Ooh,
also admit light. Up until this point, Otis was still in the darkness. And you just see he just starts glowing and like humming slightly. Just he starts glowing.
Well,
And
that solves some of our problems.
I can also administer health potions via injection, sometimes from a distance.
Oh god, you do not want to know what went through my mind with that. Can I investigate Floor as an artificer to, see how he's built?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Go ahead and give me a an arcana or a investigation check. Your choice.
I'll do Arcana, as in. I've just rolled a 20, but I feel bad for Yeah, fuck shit. Okay, and that's a 1. Okay, because I would feel like you wouldn't believe that I rolled a 20. So.
Nah, 20's fine. You're not going to learn everything about him anyways. You see that this technology, the way that technology works in the world of Telpha is, it's not technology in the same sense as in our world, but it's also not steampunk like it is in a lot of steampunk things. It's kind of a magic version of steampunk. Different things that are powered by raw magic being fueled into it instead of steam being fueled into it. Such things like the magic that keeps your city afloat in Sky Anvil is essentially a giant furnace that burns magic and then propels it upward. So it kind of like fights against gravity by pushing the raw magic that it's using up down. You see that 4 is no different. He is using this magical technology, but while the Sky Dwarves are advanced now compared to others, and the gnomes were even more advanced than you guys are, and you've seen plenty of the gnomish technology, you notice that this is, in a sense, even more advanced. It's not necessarily actually advanced, it's just different. He is made out of solid metal. He's not like how a lot of Warforged are depicted, where it's like a suit of metal that just is alive. He's made out of solid metal that has a bunch of different joints and everything, and he essentially has veins that run through his body to his center, where there is there's like a gathering of magic that is at the core, and the magic flows through these veins and then back in and just kind of recycles itself through. And his eyes are glowing with the color of raw magic, which is like a light bluish swirl to a dark blue color. And right now, until I eventually get a better picture, he just the default Warforged look. Eventually I'll make a cooler picture for him, or I'll convince V to make one for me. He's a little bit of a silly goose. He kind of has a weird look on his face, almost like he always looks confused or something like that, like he's awkward, even though he's really got no face to him. It's more of a skeletal structure, but he does look a little awkward. On his chest is the Regarian symbol for the number 4, and it's also on his forehead. You notice that his Regarian symbol, for anybody who knows how to read or speak Regarian, you would know this. It is also now something that you guys know, is that all of the current gods, Itrix, Kagmar, Miris, and Tolina, were once Regarian before they became gods.
Can I do a check to see if I remember anything about Regarian? See if I recognize the Regarian thing from...
I believe you guys already figured out that this was the Regarian symbol for 4. This is something you guys already knew.
I just want to know if I want to see if I recall anything about Regarians, if from whatever Portal Jumper shit that they would tell us.
Yeah, is it a language that you know?
I do know Regarian, actually.
Okay, yeah, then you probably...
But I want to do a check because he's stupid.
No, yeah, I mean, you definitely could. You can do a check. Do a history check. If you want to say he's dumb, you can do it with disadvantage if you want to. If you think it's not something he could...
he would probably... It's in the back of his mind, like it's really, really hard to remember.
Regarian is just one of those languages that he just could not pick up.
It's 13.
13? Yeah, I would say with a 13, you're definitely able to recognize that this is the Regarian symbol for the number 4. He also has, of course, said that his name is the number 4. His shield is essentially a device that can go in and out of his left arm, so that he can hold his weapon two-handed or one-handed, which is a long sword. And his fingers, you notice, could probably change a little bit into something else, which is what he does when he injects the potions. So what he can do is essentially he can inject a potion into another person. If he has one, he can do that. And he can do it from a range of up to 10 feet away from the person. He can do it from further away than that, but then it becomes instead of it being a automatic. He has to roll to see if he actually hits, and if he misses, then the potion is just wasted. But otherwise, he looks very, very old, but not like he's aged, if that makes sense. He's not all rust and everything. You can just tell that he appears to be made out of regarite to an extent, but he's also made out of steel and silver. His weapon is just a regular weapon, but he definitely has been crafted by something that was beyond a level that you would know how to craft. He is technology that is advanced for even gnomes.
Why do I have 2 hunter's marks?
Two like features of it or two uses of it?
No, I have 2 in my attack and spellcasting spot.
Oh, it probably just automatically gave you a second one when it glitched out. Roll20 does that.
Yeah, that's why I'm using D&D Beyond. Roll20's been having a lot of glitches lately.
Oh yeah. If all my books weren't in Roll20, I would go somewhere else.
Well, you can still use as a VTT.
I mean,
just, with Beyond 20, as an extension, you roll through D&D Beyond. I sadly just gave up on that and bought everything over again.
Yeah, I might eventually, I kind of wanted to try, Fantasy Grounds, because it's free now, and I might do that. I might still do that eventually for some of my homebrew ones, because I just reuse some of the things, and what I might do is I might use that for the maps and stuff like that, and then just keep Roll20 open in some kind of like master thing that I have to have all the rolling capabilities or have all the stats of the shit that I'm using, and then just have the tokens on Fantasy Grounds or something like that. But yes, you guys have this path that leads down to the south and a path that leads over to the east that you guys can decide between. For some of you like Otis, you notice that it is very dark, very fast. Torvin, you can see pretty much all the way to the end of either side. And V, I don't think you can see all the way to the end, but you can see quite a ways.
I can see all the way to the end of the south, but I cannot see all the way to the end that I know of to the east. I can see a wall at the end. It's very dark.
Yes. I'll say that one thing that you probably will notice, just because you can probably see it, is right about here. You notice that there is a path that leads upward that you can kind of see over that way.
Yeah, and there's a path that leads to this downwards right there.
Yes. But yeah, you guys can decide which direction you want to try to go, knowing that Destina, Calvin, Stead, and Katarn are going to stay here. Essentially, no matter which way you guys go, Calvin is going to post up on this side, and Destina is going to post up on this side.
I was going to leave a trap on the side we didn't go through toward.
You can definitely do that too.
So I have a spell called Snare.
Ooh, nice.
Cool.
I would say that with Calvin and Destina, you probably won't need to do that if you want to save your spell slot.
Well, I didn't know they were doing that, so yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to post up. Right now, if you were to go into the stream, you would see that Calvin has like 46 hit points and Destina has 58. I never lowered them back down from when they were playing before, and we're back up to level 7, but I've been adjusting them on the fly for different things. But hit points wise, I'm going to say they're probably going to stay right about there. They've been doing this kind of stuff for a while now. They're strong peoples. They can hold off this area. Stead is mostly silent, is still really out of it, and Katarn just probably, and Katarn is out of it, but more so in a like shocked that these things are happening instead of a she's injured kind of way.
I assume we're like facing like this way, kind of.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Oi, this is the short route here. What do you all think of walking down here and seeing what's down there? It looks like there might be. Oh, I can't tell exactly. It looks like maybe a staircase or a tombstone or a box down there. That's
talking
all I
about
can
off
see.
right here to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right
you
there.
can't quite make out what it is due to the black and white nature of dark vision, but you do know there is something over there. And of course, every now and then you guys hear the little pitter patter of what appears to be tiny feet and echoes.
Well, I suppose it's worth a try.
Yeah,
Well, it's a short walk.
I say right
There's
as well as
nothing
right.
down
You know
there.
what I say?
Oh, you want to go right?
No, this is right for how they're facing. If I'm right.
Well, you
Oh.
can just say south or east or whatever.
I know they're facing that direction's right.
Gotcha.
I'm going
Sound
to
good?
Otis. I'm going to say that instead of having like a torch, you probably have a lantern that you could attach onto your side. That way you can still use your weapons and everything. So I just gave you, I believe it'll work for you. Yeah, I just gave you some light as well. Four does look between all of you and is like, should I stay here or travel with the blade holder?
Boy, that's your call.
What does Calvin and Justina think about that?
They don't really have
Oh my god.
a positive or negative opinion of four right now. Like, the four is very clearly something that is connected to the blade, which means that it's probably on their side, but have had reasons to not believe things in the past, people swindling them, things like that. So they don't really know for sure if they want to have four around or if they don't. But they say that they can hold off this area, so that if you guys want an extra person, you can have an extra person.
If y'all don't completely trust this tin can, I don't mind taking. He seems pretty chill for me, so I've been in worse company.
I am neither chill nor warm. I do not really generate temperature.
All right.
I don't like the idea that he just goes, okay.
I think that's probably something that you need to decide for.
My primary objective is to protect the blade holder for the fourth blade of Itrix until a new god or goddess of spring has been claimed. Then, if I am still alive, my objective would be changed to protect said god or goddess.
I don't think he can think for himself.
I do have sentience and free will. I just don't know how to use it,
Oh,
I think.
Well, we all live once.
that little dwarfish scow already ran off. By the way.
Yeah, he's about halfway down there. Yeah, so then you see four kind of gets in like V's face. Obviously does not know what like personal space, and it's like, do you need an injection?
How tall is 4?
He is probably about 6'6", 6'7".
Damn! Come
Okay.
on.
He's
He
tall.
is like average height. And they kind of just like place a hand, like a burning hand, on 4's chest and just kind of like pushes them back.
Yeah, you see that when you touch him, he does have like a little red spot on his chest that's like the shape of your hand for a couple seconds.
When I was making Otis 6'3", I thought he'd be really tall.
I mean, he is really tall. 4's just also a mechanical monster
4
robot thing.
Otis is at his shoulder.
4, you
Um,
see that 4 just suddenly like these like weird interlocking mechanisms in his legs just kind of go down. You see he's now 6'2", and he's like, "Is that better?"
So we're gonna have to teach you about personal bubbles.
I understand.
No.
I did not realize that one could own bubbles, but I am interested to learn. You see, he just starts going off this direction.
All right, let's keep moving.
I will follow.
There's
Torvin,
been
you
some-
stopped at just the right moment here. Go ahead and give me a acrobatics check.
Good already.
18.
18. Actually, not too terrible.
Extra 4. I'm slim.
You are slim.
Ronald Sly guy couldn't do it.
Yeah. So as you're
That's a great
walking through, you notice it's actually right here. You notice that there is a thin string that is across the floor that is attached to either side, and then a string that goes upwards. You definitely, looking up, you can see that there are a pile of rocks in a very old net right above. Excuse me, right above you, to where if you would have tripped a string moving forward, the rocks would have fell on you.
Boy, be careful here, human. When you're unable to see in the dark, you might trip yourself here.
This is why we have light sources.
Dwarven is gonna step over that wire.
Yes, you can definitely step over that wire without any kind of check. You just need to remember that on your way back through.
We just cut it. Let the rocks fall.
Would that block the passage?
No, it's not
Oh,
enough
I
to
thought they
block
were-
the passage. It's like
I thought
it's
they were
like,
just like little rocks.
yeah, they're like rocks that would fall on your head. They're not even enough to where like even if they fell on you, you'd really feel super threatened. They're maybe about the size of your fist, to where it'd feel like somebody dropped a baseball on your head.
50 baseballs.
about 4
Boy.
or 5.
How good are you at shooting that crossbow of yours? We can get
I mean,
over
I
here
can-
on this side. And
I
then
can
you
shoot
try
it
to
down,
shoot
or we can stand behind the area and cut the tripwire.
Boy, you do what you want.
My arm also turns into a crossbow.
Of course
That's
it
nice.
does, for.
I could just hold my shield up and you let the rocks fall.
Boy, I got an idea
He's-
for. How
Otis
about you
is
stick it
scratching.
under it?
I heard Otis is scratching his head like.
Rocks, my greatest enemy.
I mean, they do teach us that sometimes rock can be poisonous, especially in the wild realms. You never trust a rock.
Boy, are we cutting it?
Otis, as long as everyone's out of the way, Otis goes ahead and like pulls his small dagger out and cuts the tripwire.
Yeah, four stays behind with you so that he can help if there's some kind of issue here. When you drop it, or when you cut it, the rocks do fall. You notice that when the rocks fall, that within the rocks are also a couple clumps of metal, that when all the rocks fall, the metal falls as well and lets out a loud ringing sound for a couple seconds. And that trap is disabled. And
Well-
it is not enough to where you guys really have any troubles walking around here. You can just kick some of that out of the way. There's probably about 6 rocks and 4 like almost hollow balls of metal. They do ring out, and it definitely echoes through this area.
I will say, Torvin, you may have been right. Whatever
Wow.
it is in this,
Boy.
I know y'all have heard the little slapping of little feet on the ground. There's some little creatures in this thing. I don't know what creatures, but they know where we are now, at least. I'll tell you that much.
So once you guys get to this area, you notice that it is roughly the same size and shape and everything as the one that you were in before. It's just slightly different anchor. It's a pentagon shape. There's 2 openings, one that goes to the east, one that goes back up to the north that you just came from. There are a bunch of the gnomish engravings on the wall as well, but there's also a little bit more of the painted on gibberish here than there was in the last one. Anything that seems like it may have been of value, such as like paintings or decoration, furniture, it's all just broken into pieces and kind of made into other makeshift beds or chairs or something else. Like they took a chair broken in half and rebuilt it into a chair. Whatever it was makes absolutely no sense with the way that it works. But there is one thing in here that Torvin has pointed out that is of a little bit more interest. Torvin, if you're going to be the one who's looking at this, go ahead and give me a investigation check on it.
I did. I got a 5.
You got a 5. It's very faded and old, and pieces of it have been torn apart. It is a stone statue, but you can't quite tell who it is.
Oi, there's some old man or woman here. Wait, no, never mind. That's a statue.
You also, I'll say, let me get rid of that. You also notice that the head of the statue kind of wiggles a little bit.
Oh, I don't like that.
Wiggling this head.
Oh, ew.
Does the head wiggle as we approach, or is it just constantly wiggling?
It kind of does a little bit of both. It wiggles a little bit before you guys approach, then it stops, and then it wiggles a little bit more while Torvin's talking.
Can I try investigating it?
You absolutely can. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh, that's not
it
good.
looks like Torvin's drawing
what
another
is-
card.
Yeah, but we don't have any of these in the deck, so I gotta keep drawing.
That's a 4.
A 4? Perfect.
I have a... Oh wait, hold on. I have advantage.
Oh.
Oh my god, that was worse. Never mind. That's still a 4.
So it's still a 4. Gotcha. Advantage,
I have
manage.
advantage, but a -1.
Ooh, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, you kind of start tilting your head off to the side. Four's perking his ears up. He's like, 4? What? Huh? I swear I heard something. I heard something. I swear. Hey, look, a 4. Hey, look, a 9. Look, an ace. Okay, get these out of here.
I'm trying to figure out how to use the deck. Okay, it's the first time. I just figured out how to get rid of them.
Oh.
I drew an ace of art for Destiny. I posted it. We're good to go.
Alrighty. What does that do?
This card protects you against an untimely demise. The first time after drawing this card that you would drop to 0 HP from taking damage, you instead go to 1.
Oh, so it's kind of like the monk's key point thing where you pop back up at 1. Gotcha. Nice. Does it do that specifically for you or for just whoever it happens to first?
That's up to you.
We'll say it happens to whoever it happens to first. So Torvin is kind of just mindlessly pulling out a card while checking out the statue, and all three of you notice that a little ball of magic, probably about the size of your pinky fingernail, jumps out of the card and then just kind of moves to all three of you, and you feel that if you were to fall, that you might not fall. You don't know what that means, but that's what you feel like.
Otis immediately tries to fall.
You fall.
He since the balance is just too good, he isn't able to make himself fall.
And Otis has used it up. No, V, you kind of notice that your head almost starts moving in rhythm with this statue, even though it's not a pattern. It's just, it moves a little bit here and there, and then the head falls off.
Oh.
And when the head falls off, you notice almost in the amount of time it takes you guys to blink, 3 gnomes come out of this hollow statue and are just... Look at these little fuckers. They are completely naked besides what appears to be some old gnomish armor that they've figured out to put on their shoulders. It actually looks like it was probably something that was supposed to go on their waist, and a slight loincloth. Their hair is shaggy as can be and super long, like they've never cut it. So is their nails and their beards. What facial hair they have. They are pale as can be, like they have spent their entire lives down here. And they are screaming this gibberish at you guys. All you hear is, muffin, they're just screaming nonsense at you guys. and they pull out these makeshift weapons that are kind of pieces of chair that have been taken off, like the legs of the chair, or just rocks that they have in their hand that they use to bash things with, all kinds of random junk like that. I'm going to have all of you guys go ahead and roll initiative.
I'll just roll in game, make it easier for you.
Baby.
Let me go
A
ahead.
natural 20.
Let me go ahead and ooh, nice.
You and me both.
Oh, you got a natural 22,
who has
Torvin?
higher dex?
Yeah.
2 natural 20s.
On a roll that doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Torvin, what is your dexterity?
+2, 14.
And what is yours,
I have a
V?
+4.
+4? Okay. So it'll be
Oh,
it'll be
it should be
V
higher.
first for sure. And let me go ahead and what did I? Oops, I just rolled that into yours. Oopsie daisy. Hold on.
Look at these little guys.
I can fix
what are
this. I can
What are
fix
these little
this.
guys? What are these little guys up to? Hey, I think these little guys. You guys need to put those little sticks down. You might give yourself splitters.
Oi,
Oh
they're
yeah.
little. Let's kill them.
And they definitely look like they mean you harm.
Whoa, little guy, you're a little too bloodthirsty for.
Yeah, they're
being so
throwing
little.
pieces of old furniture at you guys.
Whoa,
All kinds of different things.
such a little body for so much anger.
How tall do they look?
They are probably about half your height.
Okay, I'm like 4 foot, so they're what,
Yeah,
two
they're
feet?
they're about two to 2.5 feet. Some of
They
them
weigh
are
more than mine.
some of them do go up to 3 or 4 feet. They vary wildly in size, but these ones all look like they're on the shorter end, around 2 feet to 2 foot 4 inches. They probably had some stunted growth being underground this entire time. Most of you, I would say Torvin, you've probably ran into wild gnomes before, especially since you have researched old gnomish technology. V, I don't know how much traveling your character has done, but you've probably still seen some wild gnomes just because the circus would keep one or two every now and then when they could.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Nine,
probably not too much.
yeah, 9 out of
traveling.
10 times, if they act like they're going to attack you, they are going to attack you. It is very rare to find a gnome that is not going to just attack something that is living, but it's very clear when they are passive compared to being aggressive. And these ones are aggressive, which means they are hungry and want to eat you.
I don't think I taste too good.
Well, you'd be wrong on that.
I'd be wrong on that.
To a gnome, you might be delicious.
Oh,
But V, it is your turn first. They have all landed on the ground. This gnome right here, which I'm going to mark as the red gnome, is actually holding the statue's head as his weapon.
It's fucking done.
How big is the statue's head?
Probably about the same size as his head.
Okay,
Well,
so pretty
I'd say it's
small.
I'd say it's probably, for him, it's probably a two-handed weapon.
Okay. V looks like they are trying to decide if they want to turn this situation around or if they're gonna fight. Well, hi there. And then as they kind of are running up to attack, I assume this guy's probably raising the statue's head to
Yeah, if
throw
you
at me or...
imagine how the sand people raise their little staffs and shake them in the air, he's essentially doing that with the statue head.
Okay. And it is a rock.
It is pretty much a solid rock, yeah.
Okay.
Somehow they hollowed out the inside of the statue and we're all chilling in it. Probably by eating the rock.
Okay. So V is going to pull out their halberd, but instead of actually using the halberd, they're just gonna reach down to this gnome and cast produce flame on its hair.
Oh Lord. uh, produce flame is what, a cantrip for you?
Yes, it's a hit attack, so do you want me to roll for that?
Okay, yeah, it's an attack roll.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll that.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's a 13.
A 13 will hit it. They don't have
Oh.
very high ACs. They are
Okay.
mostly naked.
That's fair. Let's see. Where's my D8? There it is. Oh no, that's 8 damage.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'll probably just killed this gnome.
Interesting. Yeah. So you go, you lower up your halberd with the intent to light their hair on fire. You see that as soon as you lower it down there, he like almost lunges forward, trying to eat the end of the halberd, and ends up having his entire body lit on fire. And he is dead. you see,
He
you see
kind of
him.
looked.
You see him just screaming and running in circles, and then just smacks the wall over here and just falls limp to the ground.
V now stands there holding onto their halberd in terror and like horror of what they've just done.
The other two gnomes are just whooping in chaos, like something super unbelievable just happened. Like this is beyond their comprehension. But not in a, oh god, we're gonna run, like in a, oh wow, we really need to eat this person kind of way.
Oh god. And that'll be my turn.
Torvin, it is your turn. You also have a whooping and hollering gnome right beside you, or nobody else does. And the other one is all the way off here to the side. This one has the leg of a old chair and is getting ready to try to bonk you with it.
That's fine. I'm about to do something fun. I'm gonna run around here, take the short sword I have, and catapult that at this guy.
Oh, jeez.
If it misses this guy, it goes to the next guy.
Potentially.
What?
Oh, well, so it goes straight into a 90-foot direction that I choose, which is this direction. If the object hits something, it stops. Otherwise, it keeps going.
Right. What is it? That's a attack roll on your part, right?
Dex save.
Dex save.
13.
13 dex save. Let's see. What are they for dexterity? Okay, they got okay dex. Let me pull out my dice. Thanks to the people in the Discord server, we are using the purple dice today. I'm just gonna find where my purple dice went, because they look a lot like my blue ones. There we go. There's my purple one. Dexterity saving throw. They need to be the 13, you said, or 13 or higher.
Yep.
That's only a 5. That's not gonna save, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, even
Nope.
with their
So
plus.
It's gonna hit the first guy. It's gonna hit the first guy then, and deal 12 damage to him.
Yeah, you see when you catapult this, that not only do you catapult it, but he runs forward towards it again, like he has no concept of self-preservation, and it goes straight through him and lands on the ground behind him, and he just like lands in your arms, just slumped over, with a hole the size of a short sword in his chest.
And in gnomish, even though I know they don't have the intelligence to understand, I'm gonna say, "Oi, a delicious gnome here. You want to be the next?"
The orange one just yells cat food.
That is my turn.
Otis, you just watched these two brutally murder some gnomes. What are you gonna do?
Whoa. Whoa.
You definitely get the feeling that V did not do that on purpose, but you can see that Torvin 100% did that on purpose.
So two little guys are dead.
Oh yes.
Otis he goes to his little rucksack he's in the back of his belt, and he pulls out like a little bit of the his rations, food, his venison or whatever he has on his. He takes this little iron pot. He goes. All right, final little guy. Do you want some food?
Oh. That's all he does. Is he makes a noise. He's sniffing the air like a dog that smells something.
Okay. Is there like the chairs still around him?
There are tons of just random pieces of furniture. Nothing that's like usable by you guys. You don't even know if it's actually usable by them.
Can I not like take some of the broken wood and pile it together and put the pot on top of it?
Yeah, you definitely could probably pile a little bit up there. You wouldn't have time to light it, I don't think, right now. But
Okay.
you can kind of put the pot on there to kind of give an example of what you're trying to do.
He does it as like it's very like dramatically and like trying to make the gnome make sense to what he's doing as possible.
So if you are genuine on trying to feed this gnome, I'm going to have you
I'm
give me a
completely-
persuasion check.
genuine.
If you are trying to
Completely
deceive him, then give me a deception check.
completely genuine on trying to help this little guy get food.
Yeah,
I got a 7.
you got a 7. Okay.
For
Yeah.
persuasion.
So let's see here. Okay, interesting. Yeah, you kind of pile this up, and we'll say that that would be your action to do that, but you still have a bonus action. If you want to see how this gnome reacts, you can hold the rest of your turn until after his turn.
Okay.
All right. So that's what we'll do. You'll hold your turn. This gnome on his turn, you see that he kind of sniffs around and and he's going to move pretty close over here. Just kind of keep wiggling around and and he gets super close to the pot, and he looks down into it, and then it looks up to you. And go ahead and give me a perception check. I'm gonna say with disadvantage.
Damn. Okay, there's 11, and so I got a 14.
A 14. Okay. With a 14, you are able to notice to where he's not going to do this with advantage. But that's not going to help you. You notice just a little too late that he doesn't really give a shit about this food. And he pulls out a little sharp rock and stabs you right about where your kidney is. That's a 17 to hit on you.
17 hits. Oh well, it just hits actually because I got a +1 to my armor class. So yeah.
No, you would not have got an opportunity attack. I'm just moving him over here so his name. He's like right here. His name was blocking everything.
Yeah, I got a 17
There we go.
armor class. So it should just
Okay,
hit.
so
should hit.
it just hits. Oh man. Okay, let's see. So where's my other dice? Let's see. 6 damage when he stabs you just above your kidney.
Oh, that's what I get for being nice.
And he does that, and he starts trying to gnaw on like your hip where you have clothing and armor and stuff on. He's sitting there just.
I can use my bonus action. I can use my bonus action now, right?
Oh yeah, you absolutely can.
Yeah. So after he stabs, he's gonna pull his hand crossbow up and point it at the fucker's head, and I got a 17 + 4.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then my hand crossbow is a 1d6. I gotta find the 1d6. 5 damage.
5 damage. He is not dead from that, but hey, you know what? He's pretty hurt. You hit him like a little bit below his collarbone, or like right on his collarbone, and he lets go of you and just hisses at you. V, it is back to your turn. Otis, you can move if you wanted to for some reason. It will cause opportunity attack, but you could. V, it is actually before it is your turn, V. He is going to do a bonus action and disengage. Oopsie daisy. He's gonna go back this way, and just keep hissing.
Okay.
We'll put him here. He's kind of hissing and hiding a little bit behind the statue, but he definitely has a bloody little shank made out of what looks like a piece of wood and a single nail that was in it. And now it is your turn again, and he is hissing
Okay.
like crazy.
Okay. I definitely want to say that after they just watched the other one get completely incinerated, they had turned to like see what was going on with this other one and was like, oh well, maybe it's gonna be friendly. Obviously that was wrong.
He is not friendly.
Not friendly. So V is going to raise their halberd and run over and just give it a good slash.
Give it a good thwack.
A good thwack.
The one that was on fire is definitely emitting 5 feet of bright light and low light.
Incredible. What is that? That is a 8. No, wait. I can math. That's 11.
I believe in you.
Sorry.
I can't, man.
That was 11 to hit.
11 to hit will hit.
Okay.
An 8 would not have, so that's a good thing that you mathed.
Yeah, I rolled a 7, so I just brain no worky. Well, it's not great, but it probably will be enough. 3.
A 3 will be enough. This takes him out. If you'd like to for flavor, which can include any kind of magic or fire, whatever, go ahead and let me know how you want to finish this guy off.
Okay. I want to say that, like, as they swing, a bit of, like, fire kind of, like, ripples down from the nape of their neck and, like, down their arm, and then over the burned, like, the charred wood of the handle of the halberd, and just kind of, like, onto the blade. Like, it, like, flash as they strike.
Interesting. It's just interesting. Yeah, that, I definitely am down with that. This gnome was 100% paying attention to Otis this whole time. So as soon as the flame comes down, you hear, "What?" And then you just slice through this guy, and he is donezo. And for the moment, you guys are, actually, I was about to say you're out of initiative, but I'm actually going to keep you guys in initiative for a moment, keeping
cool.
the same initiative. But it appears you guys are done fighting for the moment. You guys can still act as if you're not in initiative. I'm just going to keep this initiative for now, in case something else were to happen here soon.
I was genuinely ready to give this little guy my snacks as he seemed hungry, and his 2 friends just died.
They all were definitely
sorry,
malnourished as hell. They've been eating rocks.
The nerve of little creatures sometimes.
I honestly didn't expect them to,
Stab me? Otis is
Well.
holding his cut kidney or something.
Right above your kidney. He missed your kidney by just a little bit.
Well, good thing. Without that kidney, I wouldn't be able to drink as much.
I mean,
Corbin's
you gonna be alright?
I'll be fine.
Corbin's gonna try and pull all the bodies into that corner right there.
It was only 6. It was only 6.
You see that after a moment, 4 walks and was like, I am finished rebooting. Did I miss anything?
4, I got stabbed.
I have notoriously, when I've done the Telpha thing before, forgotten to put 4 into combat. This is not the first. This is not the first time this has happened.
But Otis is to collect the stuff from off the ground where he is ready to cook for these guys.
Well, Otis, if it gets worse, just let me know. I can heal you.
It should be fine. It's just a
All
little
right.
cut. It's just a little cut. I've been stabbed before.
You see that 4 goes over to the one that's still slightly burning and is like, Are these the gnomish people?
You tell me.
They look like gnomes that have been infected with were-rat syndrome.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
It is a joke. Were-rat would be that they have turned slightly into rats.
Oh.
I thought perhaps that was laughable.
Okay.
We need to work on your tone.
Otis is actually, after he said it was a joke, Otis is trying to hold back a laugh.
When V says we need to work on your tone, you hear that he speaks 2 tones higher than he was before. Is this better?
Otis lets out his laugh.
Otis, as you let out that laugh, go ahead and give me a
no.
perception check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Okay, I got the 14 plus 3, 17, right?
A 17 with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Holy.
It would have been a dirty 20 if I was without disadvantage.
Holy shit. You let out this laugh. It echoes through the halls. As you kind of like taking a breath and open your eyes, there is a giant mangy. It looks a lot more mangy than it does inside this image. A mangy ass looking weird dog thing. It is currently just running towards you. It is not going to attack with advantage. It's actually not going to even get a surprise round in because you did a good on your roll.
I laughed.
You laughed. This thing is going to
what
roll
Otis-
in though.
This is what Otis gets for having a good time.
Good God, it has a terrible roll though. It's only a 9 on their part. You do notice that on their back is another gnome. Let's see. I need to.
Do I recognize this creature at all?
Probably it is essentially a warg. In a sense, it's just some like inbred kind of like dog thing that looks like it's probably been down here for a while, but is super big. It smells probably about as bad as the gnomes. And you do see sticking out of its mouth is definitely the
it's a beast,
loincloth.
right?
Yes, it is a beast. It is it's sticking out of its mouth is definitely the pieces of a loincloth of another gnome. Even though the one is on its back, they just kind of eat the gnomes when they want something to eat. But yes,
Is there any information I can recall about them that might be useful to this encounter?
Go ahead and give me a history check or a survival check.
I get advantage on that, by the way.
Yes.
Oh well, no, not anymore. If it's survival, I don't get advantage.
Well,
Actually, no,
you
I
can
do.
do either
No.
one. I would
I'll do
assume.
survival.
I was gonna say I'll assume you'll do whichever one does better. I don't know.
Well, I get advantage on history, but I wouldn't get advantage to survival. But I have a
Yeah.
+5 to survival.
Oh. You'll decide.
History makes more sense. That is a natural 1 for the first roll.
Ooh. Well, we know we're not using that at least.
I got a 2
A 2.
with advantage. Yeah.
Jeez. You remember that they bite
Okay. That's all I need to know.
as it's actively trying to bite at you. V, it is your turn. This big ass warg looking beast is in here with a gnome riding on his back. It is definitely not like a tamed warg. It is just that this gnome is holding on like an oversized flea while it's running around.
Alright. Well, Otis, we attacking this one?
Yeah.
As it's actively
we
trying to
are.
eat him.
I think
You're
so.
aware?
All
You're
right.
not gonna try and cook it a meal?
No, I'm good.
Four just kind of gets slightly shoved out of the way and is like, should I also attack this thing?
Yeah.
I want to use sarcasm. It'd be funny.
V will swing at it immediately with their halberd.
4 got a 4.
It's
Incredible.
Are we doing flanking?
No, with this one's size, we're not going to do flanking right now.
I got a 16 to hit.
A 16 to hit. Let me check. Will hit it.
Alright, let me roll damage. Ooh, not too shabby.
Roll that beautiful
is
beam
gonna be
footage.
9 damage.
9 damage. All right.
9.
Hoo-hoo. 9 damage. So no damage if we're talking German, but since we're talking English, that will be 9 damage. Yeah, you get a good little gash out of its side, but it does not seem like it really cares all that much. It's hurting, but it's not like near death from that.
Gotcha.
It is still actively trying to climb on top of Otis.
Okay. I don't have any bonus actions, so that will be all I've got.
Alrighty. Torvin, it is now your turn. Surprise, Warg.
I am going to attack it with my dagger of returning. I'm not going to throw, I'm just going to attack. That is 15.
F15 will hit.
That is going to be 7 damage.
7, nice.
My wrench goes and hits it, and then with my bonus action as a light weapon property. Actually, I think daggers have nick on it.
That's a 2024 thing.
Oh, it is, yeah. So never mind. Light property, I'm going to attack with my other dagger.
Ho ho ho. Offhand.
That's nat one.
Oh,
offhand,
nat
really.
1. It is going to turn and take a attack at you.
Silvery barbs. I'm not a bard. I don't have that.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Oh. It's gonna hit.
Yeah, so that's going to be 9 piercing damage to you. And you need to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh, good thing I have a +2. Minus, you said 9?
Yep, 9 health. It took a big chunk out of biting you. You smacked it in the head with your wrench, and then it just turned and bit the shit out of your arm. Ooh,
19.
And 19. You beat it. You are not knocked prone.
That's a good doggy. Good doggy.
We need
Wolf.
preemptively find this dice.
Alrighty. That is going to be my turn.
For a split second, Otis, before your turn, the warg stops trying to bite at you and turns to Torvin and takes a rip out of his forearm. Then growls at you, kind of sending a little bit of Torvin's flesh and blood towards you, and then it's trying to attack you again. There's also a gnome that is holding on for dear life while this thing is bucking around.
Alrighty, he's attacking me again.
I don't like this. So Otis is gonna hold his newly acquired weapon, and he is going to, in his right hand, he's gonna swing it from the right to its left, onto the creature's face.
Oh, he's attacking with the fourth blade of Itrix.
He is attacking with the fucking battle axe he got.
Yeah, so
The fancy one.
So the fourth blade of Itrix, just like all the other ones, V, whenever somebody holds it, it will take the form of a weapon of their choice, either subconsciously by the character or just consciously by the player. And Otis, I believe, subconsciously brought up a one-handed battle axe with it. Right now, it does not have any magical properties, but from what you guys saw in some books, the more that you use it, the more you would attune to it, and the more magical it has the potential to become. Essentially, you just had to like get used to wielding it.
Okay.
So that is what he's
So-
using. So now to everybody, it looks like a battle axe instead of like a sword.
He rolled a 13 plus 4, which I think is 17.
17 will hit.
And it is 1d8 plus 2, which is a 7 plus 2, which is a 9 slashing damage.
Ooh, this thing is just barely still standing.
And with my bonus action, I am going to take a little step back, not enough to move my character any from the space, and raise the hand crossbow and shoot
If
at
you
him with
hit,
that.
it will go down. So let's see if you hit.
That is a 10 plus 4. That's a 14 hit.
A 14 hits.
Okay. I'm gonna roll damage anyways because I like doing that. I got a 6 plus 2, which is 8.
Nice. It had 1 hit point left. I'm gonna move it off screen just to make it a little bit easier. You see that you hit it across like the jaw with your battle axe, and it launches, ready to snap right at your face. But as its mouth opens, you lift up your hand crossbow, shoot a arrow right into the back of its mouth, and it goes down. As it goes down, the gnome lands on the ground and looks around and is like,
Yeah, I did that.
on the gnome's turn, he is simply going to pull out a piece of wood that he has, and he's going to chuck it at Otis. Oh my god, that's a natural 20.
Jesus.
It's okay though, that's only 7 damage to you, Otis.
Only 7 damage.
It could have been
Holy
worse. It could have been
could've.
worse.
It could have been worse.
This
you're
is
right.
essentially him shooting a short bow.
I was trying to be nice to one of these fuckers, and now I'm almost dead.
Yeah, Torfin and Otis have not had a good time so far in this room. Oh no!
Oh,
I just accidentally reloaded my roll 20, so now all my tabs closed.
oh no.
Fucking annoying. I hate when it does that. Damn it! Well, I had all my stuff. I had it ready to go, man. I gotta wait for it to load again. Come on. Oh. It's gonna load it. We're totally in the wrong spot. Yep, I gotta go back down here.
Got my 3 dice I need right here.
The gnome is going to simply stay where he was and just start screaming while he's throwing more pieces of wood at you that are just all missing at this point after the first one.
Incredible.
It is definitely shank shaped. Otis has been hurt twice by these gnomes.
And I was trying to be. He was trying to be nice to him.
he was
You're doing great, sweetie.
technically the nicest one to him, although if he was trying to be, at least a little bit more passive.
Maybe we'll have luck with our next round of gnomes. As a player, my goal is to adopt one of these fuckers and carry him on Otis's back in like one of those baby harnesses.
Let's see. After his turn is the warg's turn. The warg is dead. It is For's turn. He's
Better
kind
not be his turn.
It is For's turn. He goes on initiative 4. Everyone loves it. I can't make this stuff up. He just kind of looks to Otis, who is now bleeding on his forehead. Nothing crazy. It's mostly superficial wound. But he just holds up his sword and goes, "Should I?"
Yes.
No, you shouldn't hit the motherfucker. Yeah, shoot it, hit it, whatever you got.
You've got it. That's a 20 to hit for 6 slashing damage.
Please.
It is just barely standing. But 4 misses with the sword and mostly just bashes it upside the head with its fist. And it is now bit onto his fist, and he's holding his fist up with the gnome hanging off of his fist. He's like, "I do not remember gnomes being like this."
Do I know the history of gnomes?
Well, you know that if four was has essentially been inactive for basically since the time the Itrix became immortal and passed, that he he wasn't awake when the gnomes and the Gorillians had their war that turned the gnomes into little monsters. He probably would have the last thing he would have known is when the gnomes started to have their magical technology boom, because that was about the times that the gods disappeared. It was probably about 2,000 years ago that they started to have their advancements, but they weren't super advanced yet. That was probably the last time that four was awake. So he hasn't seen gnomes like this before. And that is going to be the end of Four's turn.
How old is this motherfucker?
He's old.
No, he says that's what Otis is whispering under his
Oh.
breath.
V, it is back up to your
trying-
turn.
I'm trying to make it obvious when I'm in character with my accent, but
Oh,
Otis's accent's kind of close to my own accent, so
that makes sense. V, it is your turn again. Four is holding this gnome out in a way to where it'll be easy to not hit him. Kind of shaking his arm around a little bit while the gnome is chewing on his hand, trying to get it off.
I will go ahead and unfortunately put this thing out of its misery. So I will swing again with the halberd.
and
Oh.
a natural one.
Oh jeez, that's a 21 to hit.
That
Okay.
that might hit. Let me check. Let me check some stuff real quick.
Maybe.
No, that misses. Sorry. But I'll let you roll some damage anyways.
That is. Let me double check my
Well,
damage.
technically, you don't even need to roll damage, but yeah, let's see how badly you hurt this thing.
6.
6 damage. That is more than enough. You kill the shit out of this gnome.
I love that I've basically killed 3 gnomes today. This is great.
This is what I thought my day was going to be when I walked into the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hey,
Oh, these poor things.
at least it's not dragons, okay? Instead, it's just what essentially comes down to you visited the chimp exhibit at the zoo and decided I'm gonna kill them. So terrible.
I don't want to.
These definitely are way more disgusting than any other humanoid race though you've seen. They're barely humanoid still. I mean, look at them, just ugh. Just, yeah, that's awful. Yeah, so you guys are now out of initiative for good for the moment.
You say that to we start moving 5 feet over, and
Yeah, Otis moves from here to here, and I make him roll initiative again. Um, now that the statue is kind of fallen apart, and you guys no longer have to worry about any gnomes within the area or a giant dead woofer right here. We'll say he kind of slid over this way a little bit. Um,
note to self: don't laugh, stop, don't open traps, don't touch statues.
how about don't be loud? I will give
That's
you
all
guys.
Otis is.
I will
Loud.
give you guys a moment to either short rest or to, if you guys have any potions, you can use them. Four has 2 extremely old but still usable potions on him. They would still work exactly the way that they're supposed to. There's no negative to them. They're the 2d4 plus 2, just the regular potions. You can essentially walk up to him and ask for an injection and then just roll those yourself. If you want to do some healing or some short resting or some other stuff to yourself, go ahead and do that. I will be back in 2 seconds.
How y'all doing?
Oh, gnomes don't like me. It
I can
seems.
tell.
It seems so, at least.
Oh, it's all good. I've dealt with worse gnomes in the past.
These
Do y'all
fuckers.
need healing or?
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'll
he
just test my luck.
he needs healing, but will he take the healing?
Yeah.
He might. We have a potion of healing. He's gonna go ahead and drink his potion of healing.
Okay.
He has on him. Actually, no, he's not. I lied. He's going to cook food and infuse the food with a potion of healing.
Okay.
Because I'm extra like that.
Fair enough. You need some fire?
Yeah, I'm making let's cook some of this food I was gonna give to this gnome. It's already out.
What you cooking?
I got some venison from before I was gonna eat on the way home, but that's about it. It's
Okay.
enough if you two want some too.
Uh,
I'm a decent chef. I'd say I'm decent.
I'm back. I just had to grab some water.
Otis is just gonna make some food and basically spice it with his potion of healing for himself.
All right.
I'm just doing that for flavor.
Gotcha,
I'm
gotcha.
I'm setting up something in the future for in the future.
Gotcha. Yes, it'll be 2d4 plus 2.
I can find that shit. And also, he offered food. It wouldn't heal them, but he offered his some food for the other if they want to eat it. It's 3 plus
I'll help a
3
little
plus
bit,
2,
especially
5.
with giving some fire.
Ooh. Also, when you have a second, give me a survival check with advantage because V's helping to see how well you make this food.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
I kind of imagine V just sits down and lets like Otis.
I got
like,
whatever an
just
18 plus
medicine in
5.
a pot over their head.
I think it's a 23.
A 23. Yeah, you hold your food over V's head as her as her hair warms up and you cook it over their head. It tastes and smells pretty good. And what'd you get for healing?
5. I
5.
already healed myself.
Okay, gotcha. And Torvin, are you healing at all, or would you like Four to inject you with a potion?
I am gonna test my luck.
Oh, what are you doing?
Not heal.
Oh.
We'll see what I want to save it. You know, if I heal and I never get hit again, you know, to me it's a waste.
So, are you healing yourself, or are you having Four heal you?
Neither.
Oh. Oh, are you drawing a card?
Oh.
No, he's testing his luck.
I have one more card. Yeah, let me try. Let me draw my card.
This is about to go horribly wrong.
Ace of
Wait,
Hearts.
He said that summon a fucking
No,
beholder.
that's the old one.
He's gonna summon a beholder right on top of us.
I'm trying to get rid of that one. There we go. Oh, 2.
Two of clubs.
Use a 2. I can use a 2.
All right, let's see what you get with a 2 of clubs.
This might be a negative one.
Uh-oh.
2 mystery. Oh, fucking A.
What does it do?
What have you done?
Beholder spawns on top of you.
I don't like this one.
That's great.
Mystery. You have disadvantage on intelligence saving throws for 1 hour. Discard this card and draw from the deck again. Ooh, I get draw again. Together, the 2 draws count as 1 of your deck. Oh, sweet. Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's a get disadvantage, get one free.
Yeah.
Let's see what you draw.
10. Does this have 10s in it? It does not.
Oh,
okay.
Draw again.
What's that? 6?
6 of spades.
Don't have that either.
Oh, jeez.
The deck doesn't have a 6 of
I'll delete
spades.
those, don't worry. 2 of spades. Holy fuck, another 2. Well, this is a deck of like 13 or something. It only has Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 2, and then Jokers. 2 of spades. 2 of spades. Justice. I like the sound of that.
I don't know if I do or not.
Every enemy in the dungeon you are in automatically gets teleported. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to go.
Alrighty.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be too OP. You momentarily gain the ability to balance the scales of fate. For the next 8 hours, that's not momentarily. Whenever you or a creature within 60 feet of you is about to roll a d20 with advantage or disadvantage, you can use a reaction to prevent the roll from being affected by advantage or disadvantage. Hell yeah.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. So you essentially
Uh,
can make somebody's disadvantage a normal or their advantage a
Yeah.
normal.
It's essentially silvery
if only we,
barbs.
Nice. That's very interesting.
if only we had a barbarian.
You, you do notice
Oh,
when you draw these two cards, you draw the first one that gives you the disadvantage for a hour on what was it, intelligence?
yeah,
When you
intelligence
draw
saving
it,
throws.
it just has a Men in Black style flash in your face, and you just like seeing dots for a little bit. And you're like, oh, you are disoriented for your disadvantage
Wow.
saves. But then you feel a little bit better. You feel like you could tell somebody what to do really, really badly.
Boy, we got a good card here.
For it's just like, okay, so that's a thing.
Well, you never put your fate into randomness.
My fate is decided for me.
Very
That's
well, robot of man.
that doesn't sound very fun.
I do not find entertainment or boredom out of my existence. I simply am.
All right.
You,
Well,
Blade Holder, I notice that you talk funnily compared to the others. Should I adopt a personality trait similar to yours?
What are you talking about?
I can mimic to an extent the personality or sounds of the Blade Holder. I believe this is part of that warming up that your Autumn Elf friend was speaking of. I don't know. None of you ever told me your names.
Oh, I, I guess we forgot about that, didn't we? I'm Otis Gerdson.
uh, I'm Vitra Zyric.
Well, you can call me Dwarven, the greatest sky dwarf artificer to exist.
This guy got a hit on him.
I see. I don't know what a sky dwarf is, but that sounds fun.
Boy, you racist pieces of shit in the past might call me a sky elf.
Um, he, he goes, I can't say I've ever said that. However, back when I was last active, there was only one dwarven race. Way back when, during the time
We're
when
gonna.
Itrix was still around, the sky
Oh
dwarfs and the
yeah,
mountain dwarves were just the dwarves before their cultural differences caused them to separate into two different, excuse me, big groups.
die. We got tired of playing around with those grubby little toad freaks that live in the mountains, so we decided to get closer to the heavens. And if we sit above everyone else, then we can always look down on you.
I can't wait to go. I can't wait to go. Ford, what the fuck are you doing? Connor, what the fuck are you doing?
Ford just goes, I see. So you are the more superior of the dwarven races.
Correct there, Metal Man.
Otis kind of whispers, "Isn't that kind of racist?"
Yeah.
Very well. I will store this in my memory banks and save it for
Please
later.
don't.
Please don't. Dwarven, please don't teach the robot to be racist.
V pulled a keyboard out of nowhere and just control delete, control delete.
Boy, it ain't
Control Z,
racism.
Control Z,
It's correct.
Oh.
Control Z. Undo, undo, undo.
Otis, as you called yourself, as Blade Holder, do you agree with Torfin's statement?
I don't think any sentient creatures can be considered better than the other.
Understood. Sentient and non-sentient can be better than each other, but not sentient versus sentient. Understood.
No,
Uh,
boy,
you
you
see,
gotta admit,
he
you're
just turns around and is looking down the hallway now, totally out of the conversation.
boy
Otis
Otis,
is
you're
pinching his
human
nose.
and can see the dark. I'm a dwarf. I got superior dark vision to you. I'd say I'm superior in that case, aren't I?
We all have our quirks. You get me?
I wonder
Humans
what it
happen
is
to
like
have
to
one.
sneeze.
Corbin, we're gonna have to talk about this at some point, but I think right now we need to get moving.
It
Oh
still
Lord,
echoes. Still echoes.
I'm gonna die in here.
um, Off to the east is a new path that you guys have not taken before. Torvin would probably be able to see all the way down here to the end of it, or pretty dang close.
Yeah,
Um,
I can
it
see the curve.
You can tell by the shape of the area that this is just a mostly empty hallway that just leads to another area similar to this one.
My screen went black, and I thought I was thinking, what happened? I just realized you moved me.
Yeah, I moved you.
Boy,
I can move
we
you
got
back.
a
Whee!
we got a long hallway ahead of us, but at the end I can see there might be something that goes to the north, and it looks like there might be another opening to a room like what we're in here. I think this is just a tunnel system with like a pentagon. There's those 5 rooms all in a point is what I'm getting.
Four is gonna go up here for a moment and be like, should I check on the Brightwood sisters and the others?
Uh, oh, I don't think they like you very much. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Boy, it makes 2 of us.
I'm pretty sure they would like me a lot less if they were dead, though.
I don't think they could like anything if they were dead.
This is a correct statement.
But if you want to check on them, I'm not stopping you.
I shall check on them if you desire to, Blade Holder, and then I will meet back up with you at the end of this tunnel.
Yeah, yeah.
You see, he looks at you guys and goes, "Okay, bye."
V immediately turns to Otis and is like, what are the chances that we lose this guy for good?
Four or Torvin?
Yes. Yes.
I don't think four is gonna be going anywhere as long as I'm holding this.
You do hear an ever so slight echo. I heard that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I, it's it can't be that bad. He seems useful enough.
Otis, how are you? How do you have your weapon at the moment? Are you still holding it, or do you have it stored back on that little
He was
string?
cooking, so probably he's probably it's probably on his belt, hidden behind his flaps now.
You, you hear a slight noise coming from your sword or from your weapon.
What is this noise I'm hearing?
You can't really tell because it's kind of muffled up against where you normally store it.
He lifts the flap up a little bit.
When you lift up the flap, you see that the sapphire that is within it. Oh, that was another thing. Each of the 6 swords has a different gemstone that is set in it. Otis's is a sapphire. Um, 4 also has a similar sapphire. I can't remember if I said it was in their chest or their forehead. Um, but their magic of their eyes kind of matches the sapphire. Um, so that's how you can kind of tell that this is the blade that he's connected to. You see that the gemstone kind of flashes a little bit as you hear Four's voice. I'm checking on them now. They are okay.
Yeah, we're not getting away from four as long as his weapons in our proximity.
I'm going to assume you guys are still alive because I cannot hear you.
Oh, this is not a two-way connector. Oh, he can't hear us, so he wouldn't be able to answer that.
So he can't answer that. He can't hear you.
Boy, let's get out of here before he comes back though.
You'll find us.
What is it? What is he gonna do? Go to the other side, the other east?
Weast, he's gonna go Weast.
He's gonna go east.
Boy, that's a
You guys are able to make your way down this hallway completely to the end without any kind of issues. You do see what appears to be the bones and remains of maybe other gnomes or other small animals like rats or maybe some possums or some stuff that
Otis is cutting the pies.
Are
they
these
would say.
pots or are they mines?
their minds. No, they are actually the tops of barrels. There are. This room looks as though it used to long ago be some kind of storage room. There are tons of broken barrels all over the places, shelves that are broken. You guys don't really see anything that looks super useful, like on the shelves, like nothing that would have survived the at least 400 to 500 years since the gnomish society fell. But there are five still standing and still closed barrels within the room.
Well, Otis cuts the pie before he enters the room just to, check the corners. You can't see. You know how it is. You know cutting the pie. You were in the military.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
Slicing
don't
the
see
pie.
anything super useful, or you don't see anything that's like in the corners. Torvin, I'd probably stay down here if I were you. I wouldn't go too far ahead yet.
I'm gonna go ahead and start searching. I don't know if the barrels allow.
So you're gonna search this barrel right here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a
Why not?
investigation check.
Why not? What's the worst gonna happen? The gnome's gonna pop out again? I get a 6.
You got a 6.
Yeah.
That is actually exactly what happens. A gnome pops out. However,
This guy looks different.
whoops! I accidentally sent him far, far away. Don't even know how I did that.
Maybe he's trying to say hi to Shrek.
This one looks very different. He is not nearly as savage looking as the others. He is mostly skin and bones. But you open up the lid, and this little gnome pops his head out and just kind of looks at you. This one does not look nearly as aggressive as the others do. He is simply holding what is left of a empty potion bottle that he is chewing on the bottle of. He just looks at you and goes, "Mom."
Otis is tensed up, takes a step back. Hey, little feller.
See, he just blinks at you. He does not understand common. Oh,
V waves at him.
Corbin's gonna speak in gnome. Oi, you little shit.
Sausages.
Oi, he don't talk to us.
I heard him say sausages.
He says the gnomish word for sausages.
I can speak gnomish too, you fuck.
Oi, there's no coherent cognitive.
Oh, are you guys yelling at each other in? Hold on, I gotta get
Yeah,
my cat off the couch.
I'm talking completely in common.
Then you get your ass off the couch.
I'm yelling in gnome.
But did Torvin eat any of the food that Otis ate cooked?
No.
Okay, and I guess I think I remember V said she did.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever Otis is gonna sit. He set aside Torvin's portion, but he's gonna take it back out and set it on the floor in front of him for the gnome.
Go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage.
Oh my god! I got a 7.
A 7?
8. I lied.
You get an 8. You see, he
I'll
pulls
be right
out a
back
little
in.
knife and shanks you in the kidney. No.
Oh, of course.
No. You see that before you can even get it onto the ground, this gnome has like excitedly, essentially grabbed onto your hand, yoinked the food out, shoved all of it in his mouth, and his cheeks are stuffed out like a chipmunk, and then he just crawls inside of your shirt.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay.
Well, I think we've made a friend.
This one's not stabbing me, so.
His like
Negative 3?
his little unclipped nails just feel like it's like a bird when they like crawl on your arm, but it's 4 instead of 2, and it's all on the inside of your shirt as you just will not hold still.
This is
You,
this is. Oh, I
your
can
party
survive.
has gained a gnome.
Let's
Yay!
go. I've succeeded in my quest.
He's so cute.
There are still 4 other barrels here. I was gonna say before you rolled the number that you needed, that with one of these barrels, if you guys are searching through them, one of you for one of these barrels can search with advantage, but only through one of them, and you can choose which barrel it is.
I just blow that one up.
Yeah, you blow that one up as you do. You blow that one up, and just a bunch of sand comes out. You don't even know where it came from. There's no sand down here. It's just a barrel of sand.
Is it Busso sand?
No, it's just straight up sand.
Oh, I was thinking it was like invisibility dust.
No, I'm not gonna give you invisibility dust. What's wrong with you?
V kind of watches what happens with like Otis and the gnome and seems like really content about it. Um, but then goes
I'm back. I'm sorry.
after a minute
What happened?
to
Torfin blew up one of the barrels, and it was just full of sand. Nothing else. Just regular old
Yeah.
sand.
and then V was watching your exchange with the gnome. And after a minute is now going to go check the other barrels.
I'll be bigger.
I was checking something.
He's just a little guy.
Yes, so there are still 3 more barrels to check. V, did you want to use the advantage on any of these barrels?
Otis, which one did you check?
This one right here.
He
Okay.
already checked this one, and then Torvin blew up that one that's right there.
Okay. I'll use advantage on the one beside Otis. Like the yeah, that one.
All right. So go ahead and give me with advantage a investigation check.
Okay. It's not too bad. Let's see. You said investigation?
Yes.
Okay. Right, I have a -1. So 13.
A 13. So with a 13, that is going to be good enough. You find, excuse me, within this one, 2 still usable health potions.
Well, do y'all need more healing?
I'll be fine for now.
Well, you
Okay.
hold on to.
Torvin looks a little beat up.
Well, I'm fine. I'm only missing a little bit of my health.
I'm only missing
Ugh.
most of my blood.
Okay, tell you what, I'll hold on to one. Torvin, you take the other, and we'll figure out the healing from there.
Boy, sounds like a plan, Stan.
I'll make sure y'all are standing.
I'm here too.
I'll forward.
Oh, V like nearly jumps out of their skin, and their like
Yeah.
hair flares for a second.
Yeah,
before
For's
it,
just standing
goes back
behind
down.
V.
Warn a guy before you do that.
I just let you know that I am here too.
Maybe you should make more clankety footsteps when you're going down halls, but not now.
We
Because
need to put a bail on you.
I have a bell installed. Should I use it?
oh my, no, I don't. Maybe if
Don't
you
worry.
leave again, we should use a bell. But we've been jumped past 2 times because I was being a little loud.
And he goes, huh. From what I can indicate, there's another life form within you. Are you okay?
There is a gnome in my clothing.
Otis is pregnant.
I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant.
It is holding. It is
That's
holding
how
on.
we know some gnome
It
friend
is.
around.
It is definitely holding on with its claws to your stomach right now, inside of your shirt. See it wiggle a little bit. Oh, somebody out of your way.
I think we know how to sneak our friend around now.
Oh. Four is just like, should I dispose of it?
Oh,
He's not hurting nothing right now.
Confirmed. He's not hurting nothing.
you can see other life forms.
I can detect it to an extent.
Is there another one in this room we need to know about?
Not that I can see. There are the remains of what once was, I assume, a gnome within a pile of sand over here.
Oh my god.
Tor- Torvin, if you're checking another one, go ahead and give me an investigation check as well.
All right.
Torben's blasting another one open.
Now I'll roll this one. That's a 14.
A 14 within this one. You are able to find. Let me see. I'm gonna pull out my little notebook that I have all this written in, because I was old school and didn't put this on the computer. Oh, interesting. You find a old gnomish hand crossbow. It is nothing fancy. It is just a hand crossbow that is definitely of gnomish make. Um, Besides the fact that it works exactly like a normal crossbow, since it is gnomish, it might be worth a little bit more money to collectors.
Mhm. I will hold on to it because it's gnomish, and I study the gnomes. Um, yeah. Unless, oh hey, Otis,
Yeah.
you want to buy a hand crossbow?
You want to buy?
No.
God.
If you're handing them out, maybe. But no.
Boy, this is worth a lot. It's gnomish. I can get
He's
some
gonna
high
go to the
value.
last one.
Just because it's
As
gnomish
Torvin holds up
doesn't.
the gnomish crossbow, it is Otis's normal crossbow, and his gnome friend is holding the gnomish crossbow.
Well, there you have it. Give that sucker back.
Oh, he gives Otis back his normal crossbow and just like passive aggressively tosses the gnomish one back to Torvin. Oh,
That's a good gnome boy.
Boy, good boy, Nomi. I'd hate to
We,
have to kill you.
we're not killing this guy unless he hurts us first.
Nomi, what an original name. You guys are gonna end up
We
giving him a name like Scott or something.
we do need to give this guy we need to
Let's
give this guy a
control of
name.
his personality first.
You should
Yeah,
name
I
him
think
Four. I like the name Four.
you're four.
This isn't
Boy,
fair.
V, last Bonnie, what you get there?
What'd you roll, V?
I hadn't yet.
Ah,
Uh, a regular roll.
a regular investigation.
Okay, that was actually pretty good. 15.
Ooh, 15. All right, let me look at my little book again.
Better than my fucking 5 and 4.
With a 15. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so this will work out very well with V. With a 15, you have found a circular shaped glass vial with black liquid inside of it. Um, you would probably know
Oh,
looking at this almost instantly, because you have trouble with heating things on fire sometimes, that this is a flammable um, liquid that if you were to light the cork of it and then throw, when it lands, it would cause fire damage within a um, essentially. Let me draw it out because I don't know exactly how you would like describe it. But if you were to place it, why am I pink?
pink.
Jesus. I don't know why that's pink. If you were to throw it right, oh, why does it keep making it pink? If you were to throw it right here, it would cover all these squares. So I guess a 5 foot area.
5 foot
Yeah,
area.
Okay,
I'm terrible at
gotcha.
remembering. Um, as long as you lit it first and you threw it, it would um, it would explode on contact and hit everything over there, which would cause 2d4 of damage upon the first hit if they miss a dexterity saving throw. And then every turn after that, if they stand in the area, would be 1d4 fire damage.
Gotcha.
And it will last for 2 turns before it, 2 turns not including the thrown turn, before it fades away.
Okay. I may have to have you send me that info just because I'm still catching up on notes, but
All good.
okay.
What was it? Real
Oh.
quick. What was it was what 2d4 damage?
Hold on, I'm gonna write it inside the actual Roll20 thing.
Okay,
Okay,
I'll
thank
write it
you.
down in my notes while we're at it too.
And throwing it would be if you were to throw it and it light it at the same time, it would be an action. If you were to just throw it, it would be a bonus action.
Okay.
But you find one of these.
Okay. And then is there a range?
The range I would say probably would be. Do you have any ranged weapons right now?
I don't believe I do.
I'm trying to remember what is the range of like a slings. I know they're not super big.
If I go to my
Or
other
maybe
action,
like a javelin?
Ranged weapons always use dexterity, but thrown weapons use strength. Okay.
I think I have a decent strength.
So
the
I
range of a
would
sling
say
is 30 feet. 30 feet with normal and 120 feet for disadvantage for a sling.
so I would say until we know for sure, um, your throw would be 10 feet for every point that you have for strength, like your modifier point. So like if you have a +3 in strength and just raw strength, then you'd be able to throw it 30 feet. So like for Otis, he has a +2 to strength because his strength is 15, so he'd be able to throw it 20 feet.
Looks like I have a +2.
Okay, so you'd be able to throw it 20 feet,
Okay.
which isn't
Sounds
too
good.
bad. That's not too bad.
Be worse.
I mean, it could. You could be throwing it 10 feet. So you guys kind of take a little while to search through this thing. I would say if you guys want to, while you're searching through this, and have the gnome kind of going back and forth, sniffing between you guys, and jumping back up onto Otis, jumping onto Four. Four swats him away. Eventually, he climbs back into Otis's shirt, and he's just going to stay in there for now. As far as you know, he's not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah,
He's just kind of a pet.
He's comedic relief.
He's comedic relief along with Four. Four and Nomi. The two dumbasses of the group.
Well, then there's also Otis.
The leader of the dumbasses. I would say if you guys want to take a short rest, you could take a short rest while you're doing all this. It wouldn't be anything crazy. It'd just be like you guys taking a 10-minute breather, and then, but you guys could use one of your hit die or 2 of your hit die or whatever, if you wanted to.
I'm okay for now.
whatever.
Need...
I'm okay.
I'm okay for now.
Okay.
Alrighty. Forge is like injections. Anybody? Injections?
I am not taking no drugs.
It is not drugs. It is a potion that I inject directly into your vein to stimulate health.
That was a joke for.
Ah, I see. Okay, bye. Just keeps walking forward.
God.
Yeah, you guys get to this next room. It's another pentagon-shaped room, but this one's a little bit different because it has 3 entrances. Based off of where you guys are at, you would know that you guys are about halfway. If this was the hallway you guys had originally came down, you'd be about halfway back up to the top inside this room.
Oi,
This room is mostly completely empty. There's
And
no furniture in here. There's no remains. There's no nothing. It's like this room has been cleaned out of everything within it.
when Otis walks by this wall right here, he's gonna take his dagger, a little dagger out, and scratch the wall.
Gotcha. Kind of keep track of where you're going.
Yeah.
Your gnome is gonna take his little piece of wood out and scratch with you.
Oh yeah.
Pop back inside your shirt. Hold on to your belly. It definitely hurts. His claws are
it,
sharp.
it, Otis is holding back a tear.
We'll
do,
give
you,
him a little trim.
do you require aid, blade holder?
I'm fine.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Do you want to build a snowman?
There's a
oi.
path. There's a path to your left, a direction you have not yet gone, and there's a path to your north, direction you have been going for, 20 feet.
Oi, I gotta tell you, that path up above us looks like that hallway that we could have taken. So if my memory is serving correctly, the path that goes down from that hallway would be to our left right here, and then there's still a path that goes north on that hallway. So we can go this way and go left, but I do see. I'm assuming that's bright light at the end of the all the way at the end.
Let me
But
see.
I can see that light too right here.
Okay,
I'm trying to
gotcha.
see where mark where you see the light. Oh,
The
yes,
far room.
yes,
The far room.
yes. There is a bright light that is all the way at the end of that. There is a light that is at the end of that hallway there. It is a bluish light.
Oi, I see some blue light down there. Could be something magical, but knowing these tiny dipshits here, I wouldn't do anything too extravagant.
Hmm.
But that could be something very useful down there, knowledge-wise at the very least.
Based off of the distance that you can kind of eyeball this way, that would be um, most of the way back to where the others are at, minus being, of course, a little bit south of them. I'm trying to find where. Okay, copy. Boom. There we go. I need to copy something over for here in a little bit. But yes, there's another big room that is kind of off to this direction. Another one of those pentagon rooms, from what you can tell. There's some kind of statue that is also slightly glowing right about here. Zoop. And then, of
Mm-hmm.
course, you see a blue light off in this direction. In fact, I'm going
Oi,
to.
are we heading down this way, or do we want to go back and circle up with
Well,
the two guards and the priestess and the fathead?
so you said going down this hallway, we will eventually be able to go up, back to the hallway up there.
Oi,
Actually, I lied. It's more
there.
of a greenish color.
Okay. Oh wait, there is a hallway that went down, and if my internal mapping system is correct, I believe it's in this
Okay.
room right next to us where the hall is going to
So
connect.
Otis is gonna take out his cartographer's tools real quick. Something he is proficient in, and he's gonna draw a little map of what he's seen so far in the room. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw over. If y'all want to zoom out to the he he circles this right here, I can't even see it because it's fucking dark. Never mind. I was gonna do something cool.
Here.
Why don't you do it on the white? Oh, you can't.
Yeah.
So he was gonna draw.
While you guys
Made
draw
us
your map, I'm gonna grab more water. I chugged mine down.
You can't really see over anyways. Can I draw over here? Can't. And then draw this.
What is that?
Basically, he just draws a area of where we've been so far. And he kind of asks,
Okay, sorry about that.
"You're fine."
Poor cat. Shit and threw up, so
Oh,
he's not having a good time. Are we still trying to decide
well,
where we're...
Otis is trying to make a map of this area
Okay.
so that
Do you want to decide where we go, and we can make the map as we go?
yeah, you it's good, whatever. Yeah. He's just asking because he's thinking you're saying that there's a hang on, I might be able to do this like this. We find this. So there's
All right.
something like
So
this. That
we
goes
go up to the north. We go over.
Hang on.
This room right next to us should have a path that goes up to north.
Okay,
as well,
I'm back.
to the hallway. That's what Torvin's saying.
Yeah, there's
Gotcha.
this, and you said it goes all the way back this way in a square.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give or take.
Give or
And then you
take.
said there's something like this.
Yep. And then above where it goes up further too.
It goes up further. So like right here or over here.
About over here would be where it goes up. Right about where the light is.
That's not what I was expecting.
Uh,
Well,
well,
just have to go with it.
well, we could keep going north. Maybe finish. Is there a room up there or just hallway?
Is there so much scribble? There's a room up there.
I'm deleting my squiggles, by the way.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I do see a little stone thing or something.
I don't even know where Otis is. Otis still over?
No, he went to.
We
I
could
went to
check
get my squiggles.
that
Oh,
room. We could check that one room and then double back and check the other pathway.
It's a good idea. Let's go.
I'm good with it.
All right.
You talking about going up north, right?
Yeah.
all right. So Torvin, as you pass by, right about here,
Oh,
there is another stone trap. This time, you actually activate it. You take 1d4 as a rock falls on your head. Let me roll that.
I think Otis does too.
Yeah, Otis can take one too. Why not? That's 1 point for each of you.
Are you all right?
That's just
Oh,
it's a rock.
just a tiny rock. But there's a stone thing here that those gnomes came out of before, so we might want to be careful with that.
This statue is way better preserved than the others. You are able to tell exactly who this statue is supposed to be, and you kind of get the feeling that this is probably what the other statue was supposed to be as well. It is a statue of the god Miras. I forgot to turn the music back on. Don't worry, nothing's happening. I just forgot to turn the background music back on.
Was there a pedestal or something in the other corner where we started in, or?
No, just these two rooms that were there. You don't feel like looking at this is like anything special, like, oh, you're supposed to use or anything. It is just a solid stone statue that the gnomes at one point in time had built to Miras, which you do know to be not only the god of autumn, but was also considered the god of magic.
Boy, Lady Miris.
Miris was the guy.
V will go up to the statue and inspect it.
Upon inspecting it, you do see gnomish writing on a tablet that he's like holding in his hand. And most of it is like kind of like how whenever somebody draws or paints something else, sometimes they'll make it look like it's words, but it's not really. If you look up close to it, but there are a few words that are noticeable within it that are real words, and it looks like this is maybe a stone, like almost like a stone photocopy of a real piece of a document, and the only parts that are really able to be read by somebody who knows gnomish would be final and changing.
One of you, can
Wait.
we know me?
This thing says final. What? It is some other stuff, but it says changing. This building, this compartment thing must have been the gnomish's final changing room before they went on to a performance, probably.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right.
This is their dressing room. You're right. Mystery's over. Campaign's over. Everyone succeeds. You found the gnomish changing room.
Do we level up?
Yeah, to level 20.
Let's go.
Even though your gnome pets question mark doesn't understand anything that's going on, you see he does poke his head out and just goes, mm-mm.
What?
Him.
He
Interesting.
the gnome actually does take out a small rock that he has him and throws it at the head of the Mira statue and lets out a hiss.
He doesn't like mirrors.
Bears specifically?
I maybe not, maybe just a statue, but he might not like mirrors in general.
Torvin, you do know through your history
might just not like
researching the
rock.
gnomes that the gnomes before they lost sentience were, at least for a while, and then they kind of became where they didn't follow any of the gods as most people did. But back when they first were really gaining their magical momentum, they were huge followers of Miris, because Miris was the god of magic and the god of change.
Torvin is too. He follows Miris and the Forge guy.
Kagmar,
Kagmar, yeah.
the god of summer and the god of autumn.
Would Torvin share this info with us, or is he just keeping it to himself?
No, he'd gladly share it. He voiced about his knowledge from researching gnomes.
Did Maris abandon them, or did they kind of say fuck it?
Boy, the gnomes. No one knows exactly what led to their downfall.
Suddenly four.
But they never had a very good relationship with the gods themselves. The gods disappeared. I think that's what led to the downfall.
Does Otis know that the downfall of the gnomes, or no?
I mean, you would know from just history
Nope.
that they had a downfall and that they were once even more magically advanced than the Sky Dwarves ever were.
Does he at least know like it happened during the Grillian War or whatever?
Yeah, everyone would know that it happened during the Grillian War. All that people know is that the Grillian War was essentially the Grillians with the Autumn Elves enslaved by them, fighting against pretty much everyone else on Dolari. Humans, dwarves, elves, everyone else was fighting against these two forces. The Grillians were winning. They were super good at using magic for destruction as a weapon, and they were also physically just unstoppable. And one day, the Gorillians lost the ability to use magic. Now, 1 out of every 100,000 Gorillians is born able to use magic in even the slightest bit, and they usually killed before they reach adulthood once their magic is discovered. The Gorillians hate others that use magic now because they think that that's what caused their downfall, and that the gnomes did something to cause this to happen to the Gorillians, but in doing so seem to have lost their sentience.
Well,
But anyone that lived, especially if they live on Dalari, know of the stories of the Gorillian War. But pretty much people from all over everywhere have heard of this because it was the Gorillians were winning. They had 80% of the realm under their command at the time, and then ended up losing once they lost their magic.
Why? It's a very interesting story there.
We'll just assume that you guys kind of all talk between each other and relay the information of the story. 4 is just so that happened. That's a real thing.
What do you mean is a real thing?
I've been asleep. I did not know that the Gorillians even really knew how to use magic, let alone have already lost the ability to use it, and that is what happened to the gnomes.
Yeah.
I assume that is why Other 4 is acting the way he is.
Other 4. Huh?
Well, yes, I suggested the name 4 for the gnome, and
Oh.
I don't know if we're gonna go with that.
We're not gonna go with that.
Boy, I
We're
didn't think
gonna
a
put a
robot
pin
could
in
be a narcissist.
It get confusion real fast. Maybe 3. We might name him 3.
so you're gonna name him after the guardians that help with the 3rd and the 5th blade of Itrix.
Never mind.
I don't know. I don't think we should be naming a less sentient race numbers.
You might be right.
We'll figure out a
choose
name.
personality and we'll name him after that. Okay?
Sigh.
I'm liking sausages so far. That's the first thing he said.
Alrighty.
That's what he said.
They grow up
Alright,
so fast.
Well, is there anything else in the room?
There appears to be what?
A gnome.
Yeah, a gnome. Pokes his head out from the other side of Otis's shirt.
Where'd that one come from?
Boy, Otis, you got so many heads popping out of your clothes.
No, there definitely were gnomes in this area. Just like the other areas, there's furniture that's all broken up, but there's none that are currently here.
Okay.
You also see what definitely is the remains of other gnomes half eaten. You don't know if they were eaten by the gnomes or by other of these giant dog wolf things that they keep with them.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's both.
I mean, it's probably both.
Probably. Since there's not much left in this room, should we double back and check out the other place?
We should double back. That hallway there just leads right back towards the beginning. So we come back, we get a better room.
Alrighty.
Let's do it.
I will also follow you this time, instead of staying in the other room by mistake.
It was funny.
I do like the idea that every time you guys turn around, 4's just not there, but then it's there, and it's not because he's being sneaky, he just keeps forgetting to follow.
I'm gonna start saying.
Torvin, you do a 17 check. I assume you're checking for more traps.
Yeah.
You do not see any in this little hallway here.
Okay, nothing's in the corner. I can see.
This room
Boy,
is
this
a
room's
little
clear.
bit more interesting. At the very end of the hallway, you can see another statue here. This statue seems to
can't see
have.
it.
Well, you know what? Now you can see it. This statue here has magical energy that is projecting from either side of it and totally blocking off this hallway.
Can't see it. I can close my eyes.
Is there anything in this room?
There we go. This room, yes, there is what remains of a bunch of furniture, again, like the other ones. But up here is actually a throne shaped like it is the size for a gnome with a half-rotting gnome sitting in it, slumped over.
Go inspect that.
I'm going to stay away
Let's
from it.
see. I'm going to put you right here. You go up to inspect it. Go ahead and give me a investigation check. I'm going to say 4 is right here.
That's a 3.
A 3. So you get up real close to it. You start illuminating it with your own fires. As you're kind of checking, you kind of your hair is normal hair, but when you're doing something emotional or have curiosity or whatever, it kind of flames up into flames. So your hair kind of flames up a little bit.
I actually have it where their hair is always on fire.
Oh, nice, perfect. You kind of look, and this thing is totally lifeless. It is wearing a set of gnomish armor, as they would have back during sentience, but with how half-rotted it is, it definitely is not something that's been sitting here for 450, 500 years.
How removable is the armor?
Well, you'd have to try and find out.
Oh,
I like that.
I'm gonna glance around the throne first.
Around on the side of the throne is 2 little compartments on either side, like where the armrest would be, that look like they have indentations that are shaped like weapons. Like at one point in time, hidden weapons would have been here for quick grabbing.
Corbin's gonna inspect the throne too. Got a natural 20.
Ooh, a
Investigation.
natural 20. Torvin, you see movement. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh. I got 11.
Give me
15.
another nat.
I'm just gonna roll initiative on the thing. Everything else on.
I got 15.
Would you like me to initiate?
Yeah, might
Yeah.
as well.
Yes, initiate.
Yeah, might as well. I love it. God dang it, I accidentally changed yours again.
Listen, he's either gonna be standing there or he's gonna be asking us what he should do. Might as well.
Alright, he only got a
4. What the fuck are you doing?
He only got a 3. I had to read
I gotta get up. Hang on. I got him downloading something.
Is it me? Am I downloading?
Is it me, Jesus?
I download this.
What are you downloading?
You know Detroit Become Human?
Yes.
You know when Hank goes, Connor, what the fuck are you doing?
No.
It's just a voice thing for PC.
Yeah,
That you're trying to download.
I'm
Oh my
downloading a
God.
soundboard for it.
Download.
Alright, let's see. +3 or... Ooh, okay, so...
This ought to be interesting.
Oh, this will be very interesting.
Oh, that hurt.
right. So, after you guys have rolled initiative, with this natural 20, Torvin, you have essentially negated the surprise round that, or the advantage that this remnant gnome would have had through a surprise round against V. However, they are still going to get one little attack against V real quick first, before things start kicking off. Let's see. V, as you kind of dip your head down, you see on one side that the indent that was missing there was about the shape of a dagger. On the other side is about the shape of a scimitar. As you lift your head back up, the half-rotting remains of a gnome that is wearing armor and all kinds of other stuff pops up with is coming at you with a scimitar. That is going to be a 15 to hit you.
That does in fact hit.
That is going to be 9 slashing damage to you.
Oh. Okay.
And then, after the scimitar hits you, it stands up all the way and slashes at you with a dagger.
Holy moly.
Trying to sneeze. Does a, let's see, does an 11 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, well then you're good on that.
How to do damage?
You click on your token, and then where it has the red circle, you click inside the red circle, and then just do -9. Or you can put the number if you can do math good like that.
You said 9.
Yeah, that hurt a little bit.
Just a bit.
Otis, on your turn when it comes around, you have a new bonus action for this situation. This bonus action is use gnome.
Use gnome?
Yes.
Fire.
I will not elaborate.
I'm gonna wait. I don't want to put my buddy to. So as everything's happening, it is my turn, right?
No, it is not. I was just letting you know that on your turn you have a bonus action to use gnome. Also, if your gnome was to either go to and chill with 4 or Torvin or V or any of them on their turn, you could also use the use gnome action. Any of you guys could, as long as you had the gnome essentially in your possession. If he was chilling on your belly like he's, or anywhere on you like he is with Otis. And no, I will not elaborate on what use gnome means. Torvin, it is your turn though. This remnant gnome, as we will call them, has arisen from the throne. They speak with sentience. Oh, remove yourself. Remove, or bring me water.
I'm down there. Shut up.
You shut up.
Fourth bless it.
Are they speaking gnomish or common?
They are speaking, currently, I'll say they're speaking gnomish.
Okay.
I'll be speaking gnomish too. 15 to hit.
Sounds like gibberish to me.
A 15 to hit is just going to hit.
Ready. That's going to be 6 damage.
6
and
damage.
my bonus action, I am going to use my potion of healing.
Let's see. For the moment, let's see. I'm going to do something a little different for you guys. You guys should be able to see his health bar now. You won't see numbers, but you'll see his health bar. And I'm going to -6. Okay. And
Alrighty.
you used your potion of healing to heal yourself up some? Nice.
Yep.
All right. Torvin, anything else with your turn? Any kind of movement going around?
I'll move back.
Connor, the fuck are you doing?
That's right, you should run.
Alright, that's my turn.
V, it is your turn. This guy has got hella dry breath.
Oh, does he have
I
a spell
think,
health
like-
filter?
Huh?
None. Go ahead.
I think like they would like kind of stagger back just a little bit of just like, oh god, this breath.
It is
Uh,
rank.
Yeah. Remove ourselves from where? This room?
From this room, from life. You notice that when you talk to him in common, that he responds in common. And he does seem to have a little bit of sentience still about him, in a sense.
Why?
You are not of the gnome. I don't like that.
Well, that's just racist.
It
And
might
I
be
pull out a
slightly...
dagger and stab him.
The last time that gnomes were alive and sentient, they were fighting the autumn elves under the impression that they wanted to fight for the Grillians. So it might be a little racist.
Understandable. I stab him. God. Oh,
What do you roll? Yes.
not great.
No, good.
But I do have 2 daggers, so I probably will use both. Let me
Uh-huh.
just double check. Yes, I have 2 daggers, so the first one is only 7 to hit.
That's not gonna hit.
The second one is 18 to hit.
18 to hit. 18 will hit.
And that was my offhanded, so it's only going to be a d4. 1 hit point!
All right, let me go ahead and
One
take
damage.
that. Let me go ahead and take that away from the hit point pool here. There you go.
How much damage did Torvin do earlier?
9
6.
or 6. Yeah.
9?
6.
6?
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like he might have like 100 HP.
Here, let me redo this real quick. Come on. 6. Boop. Minus 1. Boop. There you go.
It's a little
Alrighty.
better.
A little bit.
I probably can't move without getting attacked, so I'm just gonna stand there with my daggers at the ready.
Questioning your decisions of the day.
Always.
It's only been like an hour since you guys were at the tavern.
Jesus Christ.
Otis, it is your turn. You have a gnome going apeshit inside your shirt. Oop, give me just a second. One of my kids just woke up.
We're gonna have a wild time teaching people how
Oh.
not to be racist.
Four, we just got. He's just Connor. I played enough Detroit to. Torvin's just gonna be Torvin. There's nothing we can do about that.
Boy, why do you think I look down on you guys?
I don't think you're doing much
We're
of
up in
looking
the-
down.
We're up in the sky for a
I think
reason.
you kind of got to crane your head and look up at me.
I think you're currently below ground.
Oh, here we are, but we live
How
above ground.
tall is Torvin again?
About 4'4".
Yeah, he used to look directly up.
Well, I am going to help you out my next turn, V, and I will come in and attack right up next to you. Well, actually, we may not be able to do it. I don't know if Law's going to do flanking or not.
I don't think he does.
He does flanking sometimes. He does.
Okay. Maybe just
I will
depend
say
on the fight. We'll see.
I
How
think the
tall
flank-
is Otis again?
6'3".
Okay. I gotta keep that in mind for when I eventually do y'all's art. because I will absolutely
If
do it.
if you need any of the description, I think I've an idea in my head of what everything he
Yeah.
wears and stuff. If you ever need to just DM me or at me in the server, I got
Okay,
you.
yeah. Otherwise, you're welcome to DM me with like the.
I'm pretty
description or-
good at describing shit for art.
Okay, perfect.
I think at least I did written roleplay for a long time, so
Oh yes.
I believe in you.
I am back. Otis, it's your
Okay.
turn. You have a gnome inside of your shirt. Other 4, as I've been calling him for the moment, going ape shit.
well you can stay ape shit till next turn. I'm gonna run up on this guy. While I'm running up on him, I'm casting Hunter's Mark on him.
All right, you cast Hunter's Mark on him.
That's gonna make sure I load my spell slot. And I am going to swing the. I'm gonna let the.
Why are they so big?
I'm gonna let the hand crossbow drop for a second to swing the battle axe two-handed.
Ooh.
So hopefully I'm actually gonna do some damage with this. I got an 18 plus 4,
That will hit.
and I'm doing a 1d10.
Oh,
if I can find
if
it.
you want to roll a second one, you are currently flanking. You will be flanking for this combat.
See, he does flanking. He does flanking.
Sure.
Yeah, the second one was a 2, so I
Okay.
don't want to do that.
Okay. Sure you don't want to use that one?
I got a 5 plus 2 and then plus 3, so 10 damage.
10
in total.
damage. Wow, look at that. Let's watch this bar.
And once the hit collides with whatever it collides with, he's gonna drop it back to his right hand and start reaching for his hand crossbow again.
Gotcha. All right, and I assume you're staying right up there in the business.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay right here. I'm gonna hopefully draw the attack.
4's turn. 4 just kind of looks around and is like, that's also not how I remember the gnomes.
I think this one's undead.
That would be something, wouldn't it? He's gonna hold up his arm. Should I attack with the sword or should I range this guy?
Make up your own goddamn mind.
I'll.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
He's going to use his light crossbow. He is not going to hit. You see his hand turns into a crossbow. He shoots it. It way misses.
Oh,
He just goes, recalibrating.
Maybe you're better with the sword.
And then he is going to, let's see. He's going to kind of go up this way a little bit. Actually, hold on, let me put him back where he was originally so I can see where the hell he's going. He's going to go up to here and move up to here, and he's going to look over at V and go, I can try to hold him back if you were to retreat. Can't make promises though.
it's fine.
Oh, Remnant Gnome was supposed to go before him, but we'll have that happen next turn. Remnant Gnome, it is his turn. Woohoo! He's going to take his scimitar, and let's see who he's going to take a wild slash at. Otis.
Of course.
Oh, well, you know what? That's not bad for you, though. That's a natural 1.
Oh yeah, I'm swinging on this guy.
Alrighty. Yeah, you
One-handed.
can...
One-handed this time.
Alright.
Yeah.
One-handed, you can take a swing at him.
This. I gotta do
With
math in my
advantage.
head. With advantage. I got a dirty, slutty 20.
Alright, yeah, that'll definitely hit.
And I gotta find my D8. That's a D10.
Every time.
I got a. I got a 4.
A
Oh,
4.
and wait. I got Hunter's Mark 2, right?
Yes.
Another 10.
Another 10. Alright. So another 10 total?
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. Look at that little health bar starting to shrink down. So it is.
Who said rangers weren't useful?
You see, Fort quickly hides a sign that says rangers aren't useful. Not me. It is now still the remnant gnome's turn. He's going to take a second attack. Ooh, sorry, 4.
Natural 20.
Nope, he got a 19 before adding modifiers. That's definitely gonna hit 4. 4 has his shield active right now, so he has a AC of 16. Let's see. What do I need? Okay.
No.
Four is going to take 5 damage. He had 25 health to start with, just so you guys know, because his bar will never show me properly what it's supposed to. I don't know why, but it's broken. Even for me, I can't see his numbers. It makes no sense. It won't allow me to. But that is going to be that's going to be the end of his turn. At the end of his turn, you see he kind of does some cool little swish-swinging with his scimitar and his dagger. He says, "Fine, I will remove you. Just as we will soon remove the Gorillions."
I think you already done that, or at least took their magic.
Fake news, we haven't done that yet.
Okie dokie, it's been probably a good many years since you've died.
We'll see about that. We'll see how many years it's been since you've died. Torvin, it's your turn again.
I'll be attacking with my daggers.
Advantage.
You mean your riches?
Fuck, that misses.
Oh yeah, with your wrenches, that's right. You said both of them missed?
Yeah, they both fucking missed.
What'd you get? Less than 15, I assume.
A 3 and a 4, and a 7 and an 8.
Yeah, that'll miss. See, what did I tell you?
That is my turn. Can I get behind him? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can move back there. V, it is your turn again. This remnant of a gnome is talking mad shit for apparently not knowing anything. You kind of get the idea, all of you do, that he has the ability to speak the language. He's still not sentient, though. He's just like the memory of a gnome inside of a gnome's body.
Okay. For the moment, I'm going to drop my daggers and grab my halberd. And as a bonus action, I am going to cast Crimson Rite.
Ooh, what does that do?
So, you are going to see... I have to roll damage for myself.
Oh no.
Okay, I take 4 damage. I will do that in a sec.
Okay.
On V's collarbone, there suddenly is a burst of, like, light that quickly gets replaced by what looks kind of like lava that quickly forms into just a crust ridge and then solidifies. And as that happens, fire races down their halberd, and that is going to add fire damage to their hit.
Ooh. Very interesting. And of course you can attack with advantage.
Okay, gotcha. The roll to hit. What is that? I can't read that one. Okay, I'm glad I had advantage. Let's see. That is 12 to hit.
12 to hit does not hit.
Okay. That's fine. The right lasts until our next long rest, so I still have that.
Oh, nice. So you'll have that for every attack?
Yes, every attack on the
Ooh.
halberd until,
Right.
Ellen.
Now, it doesn't hurt you every single time, does it?
Just when it's activated.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was going to say, because
Yeah.
that would suck.
Yeah,
Also,
I take...
oh, you're good.
Yeah, you took 4 damage.
Yeah, I'll do that in just a sec. I was going to read the thing for you. As a bonus action, you can activate any right you know on a weapon you're holding. A weapon can only hold one active right at a time. When activated, you take 1d4 necrotic damage, which can't be reduced in any way. While your right is in effect, attacks made with this weapon are magical, and you deal an additional 1d4 damage of the type determined by the chosen right. The right's effect lasts until you finish a short, long rest, or other creatures, and other creatures cannot gain the benefit of your right. And then I chose the Rite of the Flame, which is just extra fire damage.
Very nice. I like it.
Let me do the 4 there. So, woo! I'm hurting now.
And with the potential of a opportunity attack, are you going to try to move back at all, or are you going to stay where you're at?
I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and hope he doesn't hit me.
Gotcha. Otis, it is back to your turn.
Last turn, did he hit me or did he not? I don't remember.
He did not.
He did.
Oh, okay.
No.
He got a natural 1 on you and hit 4.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. I'm going to swing the plate of Etrix one-handed, and that is a 16 plus 4, so another dirty 20.
Another dirty 20 that will hit with
Which
Hunter's
is
Mark.
wild. And that's a 1d8. If I can't find my dice. For
Now, I
shit.
will ask before you do this, are you going to do your bonus action use gnome?
Yes.
I would do that first.
Oh, okay. Well, so before he swings,
You can go ahead and roll your damage and everything just so you know what it is if you haven't already, or you can wait. But if you're going to use gnome, you have 2 choices for what you can do here. You can
because he's going crazy.
you can hold the gnome, kind of like a football, or you can throw the gnome.
So as guy's going crazy, he instead of going for his hand crossbow, I'm guessing the gnome pokes out from under his shirt or whatever. He grabs the gnome by his chest or something, and I guess just pocket sands the gnome as his bonus action towards
So- You're throwing the gnome.
it's kind of like how you would pocket sand someone, you know.
Yeah, yeah. You throw the gnome just before you go to swing.
Pocket gnome.
Pocket gnome. You see, you pocket gnome, and this gnome lands like on top of the head of the other gnome. This gnome is bigger. This one's like one of the 4.5 feet tall gnomes, and your gnome is one of the 2 feet tall ones. It lands on its head and scurries around to its back right before you hit it. And Goku the Raditz style, he puts his arms behind his back and starts pulling on his arms. Your hit. Go ahead and tell me
Okay,
what
so-
damage you were doing.
I did have advantage on that hit, right?
Yes.
I just thought about flanking. I rolled for advantage and I got a natural 20.
Well, hey, you know what? That works perfectly fine. Go ahead and roll all of your damage and then tell me what that is.
Okay, so first set from Hunter's Mark and the battle axe is a 10.
All right.
The second set is both ones. So I got 12 in total.
12 in total. You go to hit with 12. And as you go to hit, your gnome pulls back on the arms of this remnant gnome. And you do double damage.
Holy. Sausage, just keep doing what you're doing.
After that, let's see. Let's see what we're gonna do here for Nomi. for sausage.
I'm gonna call him Sausage until someone gives a better name for him.
It could at least be a placeholder.
After that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After that, Sausage lets go of the remnant gnome and crawls up onto V's shoulder. V, you currently have the gnome.
Okay. I will just gently kind of like push him to hold onto my armor, just because my skin is very hot.
You
And
do
I
notice
don't
that
wanna
he's
hurt.
like doing a dance on your shoulder, and then does grab on.
He's doing an Irish jig.
Absolutely is. He's doing an Irish jig on your
No.
shoulder, and then now he's hanging off of your armor by one hand.
Excellent.
Just sitting there going. And then Otis, was there anything else that you want to do with your turn, moving or anything?
No, I'm just chilling.
All right, Remnant Gnome's turn. He is pissed off. Straight at Otis. Does a 14 hit you?
14 does not hit me.
Okay.
I have an 8.
That was his scimitar slash. He is then going to look at you and slash with his scimitar again.
Natural 20.
Does a 14 hit this time?
You know what? No.
Uh,
I don't want a chance losing my owner's mark.
and now with his dagger,
Oh,
ooh, that's gonna be a dirty 21.
that does it.
All right, let's see.
You get ready to roll
1d4
a
plus
Constitution
3.
saving throw, so I don't forget.
Oh, it was only 4 damage. He rolled a 1 on his d4. 4 damage.
I got 15 my
Yeah.
15 my Constitution saving.
You
4.
saved, yeah. And yeah, you took 4 damage. And that is the end of his turn. And yes, he attacked twice with his scimitar and once with his dagger. He's been able to do this as he's woken up more.
Oh, my bones are less stiff, I think. If I still have bones, we must finish the Carillion War.
Well, we aren't Gorillians.
Well, one of you's helping them, which is kind of a dick move. One of them is definitely as tall as them.
Not me.
You
Hey,
see,
little Tyler.
you see 4 shortened down a little bit. Wasn't me. It is now 4's turn. He holds out his crossbow arm again and goes, yes or no?
Think for yourself, buddy. You got this.
Let's see. I'm going to roll a
You're
d4
smart. You're smart.
to see what he does. If he rolls a 1 or a 2, he's going to use one-handed sword. If he rolls a 3, he's going to drop his shield and do his longsword two-handed. A 4, he's going to crossbow again. All right, that's long one sword. That's not going to hit.
I'm gonna try to teach you to think for yourself, buddy.
You see, he just kind of his hand had already changed back to a sword. He's like, I'll just do this then, and misses. Not because he actually misses, he just stops like halfway through the attack and is like, maybe this? I don't know what. Oh, it's not my turn anymore.
You'll figure it out.
Torvin, it's back to
Maybe-
your turn. This remnant gnome is hurt. You think?
That's one, and this is the advantage one. There we go.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Now, ignore the 8. It rolled a third time.
Oh, it's all good. Dirty 20 will hit.
Sure.
Fucking A.
4 piercing damage. Twelve and a
Miss.
10. Yeah, that second one's gonna miss.
Alrighty. Well, I hit it a little bit.
Yeah, he did a little something to it.
Let's see, bonus. Alright, that's my turn.
You can see now that a lot of the almost greenish looking skin that was on this guy is falling off and what bones were showing are starting to kind of fall off. His jaw's kind of half hanging on. He is definitely weakened up some.
Oh, I really think you should go before I get serious.
And V, it is now your turn.
Alright. I will go ahead and swing again with my halberd.
Alrighty, with advantage.
Okay. Oh, no, there goes my dice.
Run, little dice, run.
Let me redo that one since it rolled way too far away. Okay, well, I managed to roll double nines, so let's see, what is 13 to hit?
13 is not going to hit, but you do have a gnome in your possession, and a bonus action use gnome.
I do.
Would you like to... Well, actually, I will say it doesn't really matter for this one. Well, yeah, you can hold gnome or throw gnome. If you would like to use gnome. And it could it could affect the outcome of your attack.
Oh, okay. I will kind of like turn so that he can like fling himself off my back, and I'm just gonna be like, "Go and get him, sausage!"
Oh, sausage! He yells sausage in Gnomish again, and when he lands on this remnant gnome, this time he lands on the top and kind of tumbles over the backside, taking off his helmet as he does, which takes off most of what remains of his head. V, you will get one more attack roll. Not advantage, just one more roll.
Don't fail me now. Okay. 21.
Oh yeah.
That will hit. Torvin, the gnome is now crawling on your back, holding another gnome's helmet.
My damage.
Alrighty.
See. Okay.
Oh, that's right, and V has that plus fire right now.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the halberd's damage. And then the 1d4. Okay, that is 13 damage.
13 damage.
Mhm. And to clarify, that is 10 from the halberd and then 3 from fire.
With 13 damage, V, as soon as Sausage yanks the helmet off, you notice a opening, and you take your halberd and you swing it, and as you do, you behead this remnant gnome, and the head catches on fire and almost instantly burns to ash, whereas the body right around his neck catches on fire as well. He's reaching up with both of his hands trying to like feel where his head would go, but once he realizes there's not one there, even though his head is gone, you hear his voice,
Oh, that sucks.
and then he just turns to ash and he is gone.
Does that include like his armor and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Even the helmet that's not on him?
The only thing that is left is the helmet that Sausage currently has in their hand that they are shaking violently at the ash as it floats away.
How much does the gnome weigh?
Your guys' gnome, very little. You wouldn't even notice it.
Like 5 pounds?
Probably somewhere around
Oh no, I don't like this.
probably somewhere around, I'd say, 15 to
pounds.
20 pounds.
Okay.
Make it 6
I was gonna
pounds.
say, it's probably like a toddler, like.
Yeah, he's about
We are
the
not letting-
size. He's about
we are
the
not
size
letting
and
him
the
catapult.
energy and mentality of a toddler.
We are not letting him catapult sausage.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
I know.
No.
When I heard 1 to 5, I went. When I heard 5 pounds play, I was like, I know that. I know that spell.
I am going to take my wrench and put it up to the gnome's head and grab the helmet and say, "Drop."
You see that he just looks at the wrench and just looks at the helmet and goes, "Sausage."
I will
Thank
begin shaking him.
I think you got that helmet fair and square.
You start
I'll
shaking.
begin-
You start shaking
Could
the
it fit
helmet,
him?
which he's holding on to.
I doubt it fits him.
No, it's a
Might
little
be-
it's a little big.
You know what? We can work on that.
You have like part of the helmet in your hand and you're shaking it. He's just holding on to it. You just hear and then eventually he lets go and is flung back over to Otis's feet, which he does scamper up Otis's feet, hissing at Torvin the whole time.
I put the helmet on my head.
You put the helmet on your head.
Well, since the revenant gnome was taller than me, I assume it would fit.
It would fit on your head. Might be a little snug, but it fits. It's actually quite snug. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
You died instantly.
14.
14. It's snug, but you're able to get it on there. You might need a little oil or something to get it off. This will make it. You'll figure out what it does later. It does a thing.
I guess we can work with this.
He's definitely trying to be a gnome. Down here, as you guys are fighting with as Torvin is fighting with the gnome and getting the helmet on, Four has just started walking down this way and he goes, "Guys, shut up and come look at this."
We'll do.
Torvin, as you get to right here, give me a athletics saving throw or an athletics check.
6.
6.
6.
More rocks fall on your head.
I got a helmet.
God
though.
dang it. A 1. With a 1, the helmet, you take no damage. You just hear a thunk. This little portal way that was or this little wall of magic that was blocking over here is now removed, and the statue is basically lifeless at this point instead of glowing like it was before. But there's still a glowing light coming from inside of this room.
It slightly goes forward. What statue is this, Mirrors again?
This statue does not seem to be anybody that you recognize. It is of some gnome.
Sorry, we can move past it now, or
Yes, you can.
Okay.
And you find 2 things that are of quite the interest in this room. There's a couple other things as well. One over here is something you would all recognize. It is a smaller version of one of the portals that is used to go between the different realms, Dolari, Gilladris, Moskar. This is a much smaller one, about the shape of a doorway. There are, of course, 4 pillars that are inside the room, but in the middle is a swirling bit of magic that is on the floor. It goes up like a cylinder, and on the inside of it is a little tiny creature just floating inside of it, almost like it is trapped inside of there.
Could have a new pet. I am going to do an Arcana check on this magical cylinder. It's a 20, dirty.
You know that this is some kind of gnomish barrier, ones that they used to create that were so well that it is still active to this day. The 4 pillars are keys to unleashing it. However, before anything can be done with that, you'd have to investigate the pillars themselves. But you see the creature's eyes open up. It is just kind of floating, kind of suspended in the middle of nowhere, and it looks between all of you guys and just goes, "What's up, fuckers?"
Oh, I gotta release him now.
And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Incredible.
Awesome.
Perfect, that's enough.
That was beautiful. I'm so glad we got the gnome.
We're gonna get him whatever that thing is.
No.
Oh.
About size accurate almost.
We level up.
Let's see. Not
Let's
yet.
see.
Not
Ah.
yet.
Almost.
You're close.
I want my
And
horizon
let me go ahead
walker.
and there we go. Sausage.
He's the goat. I'm gonna be bragging the unicorn tomorrow.
Well, I'll let you know now. They got a gnome too.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
Dang, I
they
thought
did.
The way you were yapping, I thought they were trying to. They failed.
No, they were not trying to. They
Oh.
They were searching through the barrels and had no idea that a gnome was going to pop out of them. They didn't even think about that the gnomes would be inside of them. But they named their gnome Baggy because he always hid in the backpack of one of the people in the group.
Oh.
So he
We're
was.
gonna get him a baby harness.
His
for
name
what
was.
he's gonna wear.
His name was Baggy.
God.
He was almost essentially the familiar for the person because they were of a magical type. They were a spell sword.
Warlock. Spell sword.
Yeah, they were essentially the familiar. They could the way that they could use them and the way that you guys will be able to use him will be a little bit different. But with him, he basically could just send it after somebody on his turn, on Baggy's turn, and have them cause disadvantage or something. So it's just a little thing that they could do. You guys will have a little bit of a different use. Have refined the system since then. But before we all head off, because we have another game tomorrow, woo! I want to give a shout out to Lawbind Studios for providing all the music. Get their Patreon. You can do all the stuff royalty free. All of you guys know that now, in case anyone's watching. Little shout out to them. I have a couple different things that are going on. There's a bunch of new games that I'm sure all of you guys have seen me blabbering about. For those who are watching, though, Monday nights, 8:30 to 11:30, this game right here that you guys are watching today. On Tuesdays from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. is another game, The Veiled World. That is what you guys will be able to see tomorrow morning. On Wednesday from 8:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., same time as this game, will be another game. This one will be a continuation of a game that Torvin and Otis had done with us with other characters, into Storm King's Thunder, starting at level 5. They're going to be doing the actual module with Rico and a character to be determined. Rico is a
bard.
kobold. Oh, a bard. Okay, so they got a bard and a
Eldrin
fighter.
bard.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
And then on Thursdays is another new game that will be starting this week with Session 0, is the Legends of Telpha, which takes place 2,500 years before the events of this campaign, back when gnomes were still sentient but were not yet super advanced, back when dwarves were still just dwarves instead of two separate ones, and most importantly, when all four gods were still present on Telpha, even before the God Wars. So that should be interesting. All of those still have openings in them, and just like with this game, all you have to do is join our Discord, and you can talk to me directly there in the Discord. Find DM Lawbind about joining those games. If you'd like to join those games, we'd love to have more people. It's always more fun with more people, especially since I gotta add him to the sheet now because I forgot. Hold on. He's part of the party too. Let's invite this dumbass. There we go. Woo, 4. Yay, good times. But other than that, at least me and Joker will be back at 8 a.m. in the morning for The Veiled World. And for the rest of you guys, I'll see you around next time.
All right, y'all enjoy.
And once again, for everyone watching, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the